Iain Lee.
Hello.
The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
I would say ensemble. I would say ensemble. Not ensemble.
Not ensemble.
No, it's ensemble.
Ensemble.
Ensemble. Lou Reed and ensemble.
Because, it's like cordon bleu.
There's a question I can ask you, actually, Dave. It's Iain Lee, by the way. Good evening. Don't expect much tonight. Here's a question. We're Virgin, the radio station. No, not the... The Virgin record shops aren't Virgin record shops anymore.
No,
it's a
Zavvi.
different thing altogether. They're Zavvi.
Zavvi.
And I went in the week. I said, when did you change? And the girl said, November of last year.
It kind of happened overnight. I think there must have been just a very quick operation to get the Virgin sign down and the Zavvi signs
The
up.
Zavvi one's a little bit... It looks a little bit garish. I
Very
think.
bright green.
Bright green.
Yeah.
Cheap. It looks cheap. It's an excellent store. I've been in there. Excellent. The sign looks cheap. Anyway, because we're Virgin and we do like the V Festival and we mentioned there Lou Reed and his ensemble, do I get free tickets?
Well, if you'd like to go to the V Festival, you should just let me know, because then we can sort that out for you.
Does that mean yes?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And then...
whether we can put you up in a hotel or not.
I wasn't even going to...
Are we going to go... Are you just going to go for the day?
Well, I was going to sell them on eBay.
Or do you fancy a bit of camping?
No, thank you. I was going to either give them to my cousin or sell them on eBay. Am I allowed to do that?
That could be a problem.
That's a problem, isn't it?
Yes.
That is
a problem.
It's good to have these conversations before I get done for fraud or something. Am I sounding a bit quiet? You're
Very
sounding
quiet.
very odd.
I know. That's because there's a sort of hurricane blowing in here.
Is that coming from your studio?
It is, because over here is the... Is the
Dave,
fan.
I should just say, by the way, David and I are in separate studios. He's in one where he takes the phone calls, and I'm in the one where I talk the...
And the fan can go up really loud, like there, if you can hear that.
Yeah. Should we
Sounds
just
like
be
I'm
quiet for a second?
outside.
Let's have a listen. But it sounds like we're in the underground during the Blitz. That sounds terrible.
I know. I'll just turn the fan down.
Why have we got the crap studios?
Don't know.
Where does Christian do his breakfast show from?
Studio A.
Right, and we're, what, J or something, are we? H?
You're in H, I'm in J.
H and J?
Yes.
And so, I don't understand why we're in these studios.
Because then we can look at each other when we talk.
You say that as though that's a good thing, as though that's something I'd want to do. Hang on, someone's just called in. Yes, hello, line 3, you're on the wireless.
Iain the ranting, ding 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 the everybody wanting, ding 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 the Iain the ranting, ding 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 the
Yes.
good one in the kitchen, ding 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 the ding 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 the.
Excellent, let's just say one more, shall we? Line 1, you're on the wireless. Hello? Oh, you bottled it. We had a bottler there. Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
I've got a dirty book.
There. Oh, you're gonna be better than that, young man. If
You can't pause. He can't go, I've got a dirty, and then just pause and wait for you to say what next, because we'll just cut him off.
He's got to come. Don't. Let's not tell them how to get past the intricate system we've set up here, so that swears and rudes. By the way, that we do have an intricate system that stops swears and rudes getting on. We have a 7-second delay, which no other show has, including the Jeff show. I was listening in the week. I wasn't. Someone told me about it. There was a swear word popped out from one of the listeners.
Yes.
We don't have that here because we have a 7-second delay because we're not like Jeff. We don't trust you. We know that you lot are dodgepots and criminals. Let me just try these 2 before we start the show proper. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
It's Wayne from Biggin Hill.
It's Wayne from Biggin Hill, everybody.
Hello.
Hang on, Wayne. I've got a fanfare for you somewhere. Hang on a second. Hang on, stay there. Don't. Nobody move. Nobody move. Nobody move. Hang on a minute. Nobody move. Got to open this box a little bit wider. Nobody move. Nobody move. Here's your fanfare, Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh. It's labelled fanfare. It's not. It says fanfare, but let me try it one more time. No, it's not. Yeah. Anyway, Wayne, what can I do for you?
I would like to say good evening.
Good evening, Wayne.
Welcome back again.
Well, you say welcome back.
Yeah?
I'm here every Sunday night now between 10 and 1 on the Virgin radio station. Tick your Radio Diaries now.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thanks for calling, Wayne.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Good lad. There we go. Excellent stuff then. Yes, line 2. This is the last one I'm going to do before we start the show proper. Hello?
I've heard that you like Nickelback, and so I'd like to sing to you.
No.
Never made it as a wise man.
No, I can't. No,
We have enough Nickelback on the station without people phoning up and singing it to us.
Let's go through some of the tunes we've got tonight, shall we? We've got David Bowie. He's good. Oh, Stranglers, they're good. Not playing them. Not playing her because she's rubbish. Not playing that one. And the Beatles' Payback writer, psychedelic masterpiece. Anyway, you may say, well, Ian, you're not really giving us much to talk about this evening. I'll tell you why I'm knackered. I'm so knackered. I have very little preparation for the show this evening. Very little. I tell you why I'm tired. My girlfriend, Fandango, has been very poorly. She's had a virus, like viral infection. I don't know what that means. Well, I don't know what a virus is, but she's got one. And so I've got a really busy week coming up where I have to go to... I'm doing a tour of England this week. I'm going to Manchester, Newcastle, Birmingham, and London. I live in London. 3 of those 4 places I've just mentioned I never want to go to as long as I live, but I'm going to. So I don't want to get ill. So last night I slept on the sofa bed. It's not much of a story, I'll be honest, when you get to the conclusion. I slept on the sofa bed in the spare room so that I wouldn't catch the fleas off her, or lurgy, whatever it is.
Fleas? Come on. That's harsh. Anyway, do continue. Have you got dogs at home? Do you have pets?
I have a cat. Did you never used to have a flea bag at school? Ooh,
no.
Don't come near me, you got fleas. Anyway, so I slept downstairs for the first time on the sofa bed since buying it. It turns out that sofa bed was a complete waste of money, because it knackered my back in.
But have you had people come and stay at your house and sleep on the sofa bed?
No, no one has. I christened the sofa bed in more ways than one. By going to bed. Don't be vulgar. Come on.
Me? Come on. Okay, so...
And so I've had a really bad night's sleep. And so, I'm going to get home tonight about 1:30. I'll get to bed at 2. I've got to be up at 8. So that's 6 hours sleep. And I've got a busy day, then I'm off to Manchester. So is this bad of me? So I said to Fandango, right, I know you're really ill and we had to take you to hospital yesterday to get you antibiotics and you've been puking up and you've got blood pouring out of your nose. Would you mind sleeping on the sofa bed tonight so I can get a good night's sleep? Now, is that bad of me to ask her to do that? That's not bad.
She's ill.
She's very ill. We had to go
and
to
you've
a walking
asked her
centre.
to go and sleep on the sofa bed?
Yes, I have. I need a good night's sleep. I've got a really busy week. I've got no breaks in this week.
So it's whether she gets better
Yes.
or you can go on your tour?
Yes.
Basically.
Yes, that's
and
it,
if she
yes.
gets better in comfort...
Well, no. The thing
Or
is,
she gets better... So she's at home anyway?
She's at home. She can have the bed now. She can have the bed until 1:30, as long as she deflees it afterwards. But she can have the bed. She's got 3.5 hours of top bed action on her own. And then when I get there, I'd like her to go...
So you're going to split her sleep pattern?
Yes, I am.
You're going to wake her up and while she's ill and move her onto a very uncomfortable bed just so that you don't get ill so that you can do your tour.
Yeah, exactly. Hey.
How romantic.
No one at home is entertained, but I'm having the time of my life. So that's why I'm very tired today and why I have nothing planned for the show. But if you want to call in... 0330 123 1215. You're leaving it, so I'm going to take this last one straight to air. Line 1, you're on the wireless. They bottled it. You bottled it. 0330 123 1215. If you call up now, you'll speak to Dave, the producer. He'll take your call. He'll call you back, so it won't cost you too much money. We have got some stuff to talk about. Most of it's left over from last week, I'll be honest. Oh, we got... Carrie and David Grant from the Pop Shop. Are they coming in?
Yes.
They're on the phone.
They'll be on the phone in about 25 minutes.
Now, if you don't know who these people are, then you're an idiot and you don't deserve to be listening to this radio station. They were the judges on the Fame Academy. They were the judges on The One and Only, which was the greatest television show ever. And they also present Carrie and David's Pop Shop, which is the greatest kids television show ever. They're coming on. If you've got any questions for them, 0330 123 1215. We've also got the top 50 listeners list. That's all been typed up and will be on the website later in the week. Oh, yeah! This is it! Dave, the producer, wants to learn a martial art. Any ideas which one it should be? 0330 123 1215. I know the calls haven't gone mental, but don't you worry. I'll get them stoked up after Amy McDonald and her latest hit single, Run. So I can do that, it's easy.
Well, there's nothing more to live for.
Alan, you're on the Virgin radio station. What can I do for you?
Evening, Ian. How are you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my number 2 listener in my top 50 list of listeners. It's Alan Caddick, everybody. Hey, Alan Caddick.
How's your week been, Ian?
My week has been busy, and I'm knackered, and I've got an even busier week coming. Oh, I tell you what was good, though, Alan, and you'll like this, because you're a classy gentleman with an eye for the sexy lady, aren't you?
I am. But I'm single and available.
It's single and available. If anybody's interested, then 0330 123 1215. You know Gemma Atkinson?
Yeah, she was in Hollyoak, and I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
I had her bare legs on my lap this week.
Ooh.
That's right, Alan Caddick. I'm doing something with her next weekend at Wembley, and we had to do a photo shoot. So she put her legs across mine for this photo, very short skirt, and I said, do you know what, Gemma, I'd like to look at your bleep, but I'm not going to because I'm too much of a gentleman.
Oh, very well.
I was very polite to her, although I did say a rude word.
I wonder what Fandango would have said if she had said that bleak word.
If what?
I wonder what Fandango would have said.
Fandango
if she had said that bleak word.
is too ill to know that anything is going on. I hear rumours that you've been talking and flirting with someone who I used to work with.
Who's that?
Kate Lawler.
Uncle Wang.
Have you?
Well, what is Uncle Wang? I sometimes introduce the first song on the morning after with Tim Shaw and Miss Lawler.
Not getting any of it. Well, next time you speak to her, can you send her my love?
Oh, don't worry, I'll be calling her tomorrow morning.
Well, tell her that I've often...
Between 7 and 10, Uncle
All
Wang.
right, well, don't to plug it to... shut up, you can't do that.
Sorry, I didn't know. Anyway, question for Carrie and David Grant.
Yes.
Is Richard Parks as nasty in real life as he is on television?
Didn't get that. Just one more time, Alan.
Is Richard Parks as nasty in real life as he is on television?
Well, I can answer that one. I've worked with him.
I didn't know that.
Richard Parks. Well, all right, hang on, let me write that down. Hang on a second. So, Alan, and you're our number 2 listener. Richard Parks, is he as nasty as he is on television? I will ask them. They'll be on about 10:30.
10:30. I'll be listening.
You make sure you do, Alan. Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.
There we go. It's Christopher.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Christopher. What's the best way to pick up a dog? It's not a joke. It's not, you know...
Best way to pick up a dog? Are you serious?
Yeah, I am serious. Shall I tell you why I asked that question, sir?
Well, you better do.
I saw a young man this week pick up his dog, right? And I told this to Dave, and Dave didn't believe me. I won't tell you what the dog was called, but I saw this young man. It was like a pit bull. It was something like that. Now, I am sure, I was at a funny angle, so maybe it wasn't. I am sure he picked up his dog... Turn that off.
Sorry.
Picked up his dog by grabbing its jaw, so its jaw is shut, and then sticking his Peter Pointer finger up the dog's anus, and then lifted it up.
But hold on, surely you shouldn't pick up a dog anyway. Why would you pick up a dog?
Well, maybe sometimes you have to, but he was doing it to show off. But I am sure I saw him slip his finger inside a dog's backside, and that made me think. I thought, well, that's disgusting. And then I'm sure I've heard that somewhere before. That if a dog has got his mouth around a child's throat or something like that, or it's eating a cat, the way to get it to unlock its jaw is you wet your finger and then you slide it up its bottom. Now, I don't...
No, I can do that with a cat, but you don't have to shove your finger anywhere.
No, not with a cat. I'm talking about with a dog. What's he doing getting cats for? Oh,
you just said cat.
No, if it's got its face around a cat's neck.
Oh.
0330 123 1215. If you're an animal expert, is that true? You slip a finger up a dog's anus to pick it up and to get it to release like a pet rat? You've not seen this, have you, Dave?
Is it almost though if it won't release a ball if you throw a tennis ball at it?
Well, I wouldn't. If you throw a ball at it, I wouldn't want necessarily to get it back by doing that. If it's attacking, if it's got your arm, you go, get up my arm! Ah!
Does that apply to other animals? So if a crocodile has bitten your arm or something,
you said crocodile.
Yes,
Ooh.
let's get very childish about all that. If you get a crocodile biting your arm, does that apply if you shove your finger up its bum?
No, you're supposed to punch a crocodile. No, you're supposed to punch a shark.
I think you're supposed to punch a crocodile in its throat, because then the water goes in and it has to move away.
You're supposed to, and this is true. You're supposed to get a bit of wood and sort of put it up in its mouth so it can't bite like that. And you punch a shark. You're supposed to punch a shark. Although I don't know if you ever tried to throw a punch underwater, you can't get any momentum going because the water is slowing you down. So I don't know how you're going to punch a shark.
Well, you would hope that it takes you to the surface.
Okay, here's something for you, Dave, and for you, Christopher. You're being chased by a bear in the woods. Dave, you first. What would you do? How would you escape the bear? You're being chased by. You're in the woods. There's lots of trees everywhere. How would you escape the bear?
Climb up a tree.
Okay, Christopher.
You have to make yourself as big as possible.
He's right. You climb up a tree. Bears can climb trees, Dave. It'll rip your eyes out and be feeding them to its young and its warren.
You wanted me to say that.
I did want you to say that. Yes, to make it look like you wouldn't know what would happen.
To make me look very foolish.
You're supposed to make yourself as big as possible, aren't you, Christopher?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the bear sort of, gets a bit fooled into thinking you're another bear.
Exactly. Now, Christopher, you're not on the list of the top 50 listeners, are you?
No.
So I'm
but
going to have
I've
to
got
cut you off
questions.
now. So, I'm sorry. He's not on the list. We're giving...
20, number 20 is on line 5.
Line 5, hang on a second. That's going to be Jackie then, isn't it? Let's go to line 5. Jackie!
Hello.
Number 20. If you don't know what the top 50 list of listeners is, tough. It'll be on the website this week. But if any of these top 50 call through tonight, they get instant priority. They get fast-tracked straight to
I'm
there.
number 20.
Even if I'm talking to Carrie and David Grant, they get fast-tracked. They're more important than celebrities.
How wonderful.
How wonderful indeed. Have you ever shared a cab with a celebrity, Jackie?
No, I haven't.
We'll be talking about it
I've
later
met
on.
a few, but I haven't...
Who's been the nicest you've met?
You won't laugh, will you?
Well, no, yes, I will, probably, yes.
Oh, don't.
Go on, then.
Cliff Richard.
I know a story about
He
Cliff
was
Richard.
so nice. I used to go to his house. He's so nice.
Have you told me that? You've told me that before you used to go to his house, didn't you?
Have I?
Or
I don't know.
Some old woman has told me she used to go to Cliff Richard's house at some point. I don't know.
It wasn't me if it was an old woman,
Oh, okay.
was it?
Of course, when you went to Cliff Richard's house, I bet it was terrifying, wasn't it?
It was lovely. Oh, what's that?
Scary music. Can you do a good Woody Allen impression?
No.
I tell you why, because I watched the Woody Allen film yesterday just to see if it was still funny. I watched Annie Hall, and it was quite funny. It was a bit long, but it was quite funny. And my girl Fandango was very ill. She was vaguely delirious.
Yes, you're going to kick her off onto the sofa tonight.
Well, she can sleep on the sofa bed. Yes.
But have you thought of this?
What?
You're not going to get home tonight because of the wind.
What?
Trees will be falling, roads will be blocked. You'll be sleeping in your car and she'll have a nice warm bed.
There's a story. I don't know if you saw my Watchdog appearance this week. You missed it.
I did.
Wasn't it good? Aren't I fat? Aren't I fat now?
It was a bit contrived, but it was very
What,
good.
me and Nicky Campbell looking around a car engine? You're saying that was contrived? There's a website that's been calling me fat this week. I don't mind that, because I've put on weight. But
you have put on weight, but it suits you.
It suits me, it's good.
You're not that skinny runt that you used to be.
She said runt.
Runt.
But,
you're a handsome god
But
now.
so I've got a hire car, right? Because my car's in the garage getting fixed. Now, the last time I got a hire car to get my car fixed, I woke up one morning and a van had smashed into the side of it. Ruining it. Absolutely true. So I got in my hire car yesterday. Someone has keyed it all the way down their side. I have
to pay for that.
Jesus!
No. And you remember last time when they tried to make you pay for something you hadn't done? You had a hissy fit, didn't you, in the garage?
Whoa. Hissy fit. Oh, yeah, I did have a hissy fit. Yeah, I did have a hissy fit.
And that man
and someone
phoned up.
overheard me.
And that man phoned up so he watched you, which was so fun.
Anyway, I don't know how we got onto keying cars, because I'm talking about Woody Allen, right? So, before I put on this Woody Allen film, I said to Fandango, who was delirious, okay? She's very, very ill. I said, have you ever seen a Woody Allen film before? She goes, no, I don't think I have. I said, well, do you want to hear my impression of Woody Allen? She goes, OK, we'll do it, but this is what we need. If no one has, if there are people listening who have never seen a Woody Allen film, 0330 123 1215, because I got her to do an impression of Woody Allen based on my impression of Woody Allen.
Oh.
It's complicated.
Novel.
Let me do my impression of Woody Allen. It's not bad, right? It's not bad.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, and this girl she wants to sleep with me, and I'm like, no, see, I just don't know what to do. Now, that's not bad, is it?
Not bad.
So Fandango does it, and she goes, don't. So
It sounds like a demented Chinaman. Oh, I didn't say that.
No, you can't say that. If there are people who haven't seen a Woody Allen film or ever heard him, 0330 123 1215, I want you to do your Woody Allen impressions based on what I've just done. Dave, you must have seen Woody Allen before.
I've seen Woody Allen a few times, yes.
How is he? Is he all right?
It looks good on
Do
film.
your Woody Allen impression. Everyone, go on, do it.
What, with a New York accent?
Well, yeah, that's how he's do it with his voice.
Well, you know, it's going to be a little tricky to get a proper impression out. Is that all right?
It sounds like Woody Woodpecker.
Which is, of course, is based on Woody Allen.
Oh, right.
Is it, or did I dream that?
I think that's rubbish.
I think I might have dreamt it. Do you do yours then, Jackie?
Oh, I can't do accents. I'm hopeless.
No, you've got to. Everyone has to do a Woody Allen impression tonight.
Oh. Get off your horse and drink your milk.
You silly man.
That's rubbish.
Right, what do you want? What was your point before I cut you off?
I was just going to say, how are you going to get home with the wind?
Oh, you said that. Right, let's do one more, shall we? Who's on... Eduardo!
Yes.
I was thinking of you just this week.
Charming.
OK, well done. I'll try and get a little bit of excitement there, and instead we got not a lot. Go on. I've got adverts, look. The show is all over the place this evening, and everyone listening, you have my humblest. I've even forgotten my iPod. I haven't got an iPod with me. This is how bad.
Oh, no tunes, dude.
No tunes, dude. Well, I've got some tunes. I've got this. Hang on a second. Here we go. This is a tune. So I've got that. Anyway, yes, Eduardo. What can I do for you?
I've got a TV. Funny you should think of me. I thought of you last night.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
I was watching a TV programme, and I know that you're a bit of a Japanophile.
Yes.
Right? I couldn't believe this, because if this was English, I'm sure ladies in their 40s who are divorced would complain.
Hey?
But,
yes,
that have pubs, yes. It was Japanese lady wrestling.
Oh, dear. When was... Whoa. What? I met my new Japanese teacher today, my sensei. She's fantastic. What channel was this on?
It was somewhere up above 200.
Okay, so we're getting into the
It wasn't in the 9s.
No,
but it was...
the 9s.
It was
Those previews in the Babecasts are great, aren't they? Why would you ever need to subscribe again? Anyway...
Moving on.
Have you ever done... This is absolutely true. This is absolutely true, right?
What?
I in the past, when I was a single man, and when I wasn't so single, sometimes you get lonely and frustrated, and you think, I wonder what's happening on the adult channels. Don't worry, I'll be careful. So if you were to phone up and say, oh, could I have an adult channel for the night? Do you know the question they ask you? What's your mother's maiden name? They actually say, what's your mother's maiden... Do you know what? I don't feel like it now. Thanks very much. No,
exactly. Kill the mood.
Yeah, so I don't want to watch big-breasted women getting off with each other now. I've just thought of my mum before she was married. Thank you. Thanks a lot there. Anyway, right, yes, go on.
Japanese lady wrestling.
Yes.
It was about 1 o'clock.
Yes.
Just before I went to bed.
Yes.
And it kept me awake for about another half an hour.
Right.
Basically,
yes.
Two youngish Japanese girls.
Yes.
On some plastic.
Yes.
Surrounded by old men sitting cross-legged.
You surprised me, yes.
One in like a sailor's uniform.
Yes. Oh,
and the other one in a bikini.
Oh, God.
Tickling each other.
When?
And the camera goes in for...
Okay. Thank you very much. There we go. Excellent stuff.
Can we hit the break now?
Now's a very, very good time to have an advert. Thank you, David.
Hey!
Iain Lee.
The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
That was almost like some kind of crazy mush-up. I don't know... Anyway, 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. We've actually got stuff to talk about. But more importantly than stuff to talk about, I'm trying to do all the buttons as well as trying to do an excellent link. Have we got them on the phone, Dave?
We have got David on the phone.
It's David and David Grant.
The very same.
Hey, fella, how you doing, man? You all right?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you, Ian?
I'm not seeing you for about 5 goddamn years. And
I know, but I'm seeing you on TV, you see, so I get to see you, but actually, no, I haven't seen you for ages. How's it going?
Yeah, it's all right. I've got a proper job. Well, I say a proper job. It's one night a week on Virgin, but it's.
But you've managed to turn it into complete anarchy.
I'm making a comeback, David. Goddammit. Hey, listen. First of all, where's the missus?
The missus was really not feeling so good tonight, so she had an early night.
Has she got that flu bug thing that's going around?
Yeah, she has.
My girlfriend's got it, my sister's got it, everyone's got it.
Yeah, absolutely
Still,
right.
She could have made the effort, I'm thinking, just to say, never mind, that's disappointing, but never mind. Now, first of all, the one and only was the greatest television programme I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not exaggerating. I flipping loved it, man. How the hell did Rod Stewart get voted off week 1?
You know what? I don't know. I think that maybe he just didn't. He didn't turn up on week 1. He was better than that. He should have stayed in for longer. I was so looking forward to working with those songs, to be honest, because you know, one of the things about doing the show that was great is you get this incredible catalogue of songs. Yeah. And I just thought, well, if he stays, we're going to be hearing songs that people haven't heard for ages and have forgotten how great they are.
Do you know? I'm filming a pilot of a show with Bob Mortimer, and we're trying to get him in it to be Rod Stewart. So it may still pay for him yet.
Oh, brilliant. That would be great. Now, I hope it does, because he's such a great...
It was so brilliant. Was he really tiny in real life, the Rod Stewart?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, now listen...
But he's funny. He's a funny man.
I'm going to be completely honest. I realise you may have to sit on the fence for some of these people. I genuinely love this programme, and me and my girlfriend would Sky Plus it and watch it, okay? Genuinely love it. How the hell did Kylie Minogue get as far as she did?
I think that there must have been people who were really loving her Kylie.
Yeah. She didn't look... She looked like... Samantha Janus was who she looked like.
That's interesting, because some people said she looked like Samantha Janus. Some people said she looked a bit like Sam Fox.
Oh, yeah, she did a little bit, didn't she?
She did. She didn't... didn't look a lot like Kylie, but you know, it was she worked it.
Don't get me wrong. She looked good in that blue outfit at the end. That worked for me.
No, yes,
I with my girlfriend, we had a deal. We sort of had I say we had a deal. It was at my insistence that I was allowed to, if the situation ever arose, I would be allowed to sleep with the Cher lookalike, and she would be allowed to sleep with the Lionel Richie lookalike, but only when he was a ginger.
Right.
Did you and Carrie have any deals like that going on at all?
Well, you know, it's funny, but you'd be surprised to hear that. No, we didn't.
I am surprised. You've surprised me, David. For goodness sakes.
No, really dull, really boring. But no, I was actually working with this girl who I really fancied, so I just kept my eyes on her.
Oh, well done, good lad. And I'm glad Dusty Springfield won because she was the best. I'm surprised she won though because I thought the kids would go, Dusty who? What? What is this?
You know, that's exactly what she thought, and it's exactly what we thought. And what was great and really refreshing is the fact that as the weeks went by, people were kind of going, "Oh, I know this song. I just didn't know it was Dusty Springfield." You know, because at the start, there was a kind of, there was a mood that, we all know Son of a Preacher Man, but who else knows anything else, you know? And as it turned out, people realised that they did know a lot, and I think her performances of the Dusty songs were pretty fantastic.
Dusty in Memphis is one of the greatest albums of all time. There ain't no...
Do you know what? I absolutely agree with you there, Iain.
It's a treat.
And you show remarkable taste to say that, because a lot of people haven't even heard of it.
Oh, it's a brilliant... They brought it out about 2 years ago, 3 years ago maybe, with completely remixed with, loads of bonus tracks. It's a treat. Now, very quick, this isn't what we got you on to talk about. You have another fine show, but is it coming back, the one and only? Is there going to be more?
Well, it's up to the Beat to decide. I don't know. I really hope so, because I think it was tremendous entertainment. It was great fun. We got really good ratings, and we loved doing it.
It was the funniest. And Frank Sinatra... Anyway, right, that's not what we've got you on here for, because then I found out, I'm flicking through the channels, because I'm, bored and only work one night a week, and I saw a thing called Carrie and David's Pop Shop.
Yes.
And I've got it on Series Link on Sky Plus. It's flipping brilliant, man. But listen, there are people who won't know what this is. So I'm going to play the theme tune, but my producer Dave has done a little bit of a remix for you, and we genuinely listen to this, Dave, because we genuinely think you should release this and get a top 20 hit. Have a listen to this. This is the theme tune remixed by Dave. Here we go.
Here's the place we want to see. It's Carrie and David's Pop Shop. It's the place we want to be. It's Carrie and David's Pop Shop. Music is sensation, fuck every situation. You need it, you'll find it. There's nothing behind it. Here's the place we want to see. It's Carrie and David's Pop Shop. Here's the place we want to be. It's Carrie and David's Pop Shop. Music and sensation, fuck every situation. You need it, you'll find it. There's nothing behind it. Here's the place we want to be. It's Carrie and David's Pop Shop. It's Carrie and David's Pop Shop.
Now, that has got number 7 in the charts written all over it, hasn't it? It's brilliant, man.
I love that, mate. Can you send me a copy
We
of that?
will send you a copy of that. But the programme, and this, again, we've met, we haven't seen each other for a long time, but I'm not taking the mick. It's genuinely brilliant, right? Explain the concept.
Well, the concept was that we figured that 10 years ago, there was hardly any good music for adults. There was loads of music for kids, and it kind of got dull if you were sort of, over 10 years old, because they weren't making music for you.
Yeah.
Now the pendulum has swung completely the other way, and while there's all this fantastic music, we've got sort of a 6-year-old who has never, ever asked us for a record because there's no music for her.
Yeah.
And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to make kids' music that was actually good, that sort of bore some relationship to pop music, rather than some really, some of the stuff that's on it is just really bad, in as much as it's patronising.
Yeah.
So we wrote a whole load of kids' songs around things that kids talk about, around things that they're interested in, and sort of had this concept, went to the BBC Scotland, actually, who said, we've got a concept, why don't we marry the two? And voila, and it's really a labour of love. We were doing it for sort of our child, who was then 5, and other kids around the country who were sort of, from very little right up to 7 or 8. Now, what's happened that's quite remarkable is that it's been on for 3 weeks, and we've been contacted by so many adults who love it.
Because it's brilliant. It's genuinely brilliant. Now, one of my favourite bits is when you go, now, I've got this book here. I don't know where to put it. would you look after it for me? That's fantastic. No, I haven't got any kids, but I play along at home with that. Two questions.
Right.
I have 2 questions for you. You know the bit where you go, is it this or is it that or is it this or is
Yes.
it... You've pre-recorded that, and you're only doing that once, aren't you? Because you walk off out of shot to do it, so that's a bit odd.
No, yeah, we pre-recorded that because that was so exhausting. So, yeah, we did it once.
It is brilliant. Is it this or is it that or is it... And then, I don't get why at the end... I like at the end when you do, like, the pop concert, and there's all the little kids bouncing around to it, and that stuff. But why don't you let the kid that's come into your pop shop do the song?
Well, that's very interesting because part of the reason we didn't do that is because at the time we didn't know how that was going to work out.
Right.
We didn't know whether the kid who came into the pop shop was going to sing. What we didn't want to do is kind of audition kids and turn it into some kind of talent
Horrible
contest.
stage school kids.
But it would be great to have kids singing it because the kids love singing it.
Two final things. Is there going to be a tour, and is there going to be an album?
There is going to be an album.
Yes!
We're negotiating that at the moment.
I love it, man.
I'm sure, do you know what? I'm sure that if the album does well, then we'd love to do a tour, simply because I just think, again, I've taken my kids to some tours, and some of them are fantastic, and some of them are quite lazy, and I think that, if a parent pays money for a child to go and see a concert, they deserve... the best that they know what they've paid for, don't they, Ian?
They
shouldn't be,
do.
they're a bunch of kids.
They're kids, they don't know the difference. No, of course they should put on a good show. David, listen, man, it's really nice to talk to you. Say my love to Carrie. I hope she gets better. And, if you're ever around, come in and hang out, man. We don't do anything.
Do you know what? I would love to come in.
Bless you.
I'd love to come in. You're great on the radio.
Thank you, David. It's nice to talk to you, man. Take care. See you later.
And I want a copy of that mix. It's brilliant.
We will. Listen, stay on the line. I'll give David your details and he'll send it to you.
Great,
cheers,
thank
fella.
you.
Bye-bye. There we go. Well, what a nice gentleman he was. What a lovely fella. G-Man.
Yeah, bud.
I haven't got time for you now. Sorry, mate.
No.
Iain Lee.
The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
David Grant there. Not David Grant there, obviously. That's David Bowie there. David Grant was before there doing the... He's nice, isn't he? I told you he was nice.
What a nice bloke.
He's a lovely bloke.
Very nice bloke.
We're going to... disappointed his missus. I know she's sick and all that, but do you know what I mean? You can come on the telephone. It's not like she needs to look good or anything. I don't mind if she's chucking up in a bucket. Very disappointing. It was her I wanted to talk to, really. I don't quite know. Never mind. Right. Oh, G-Man.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, you have to wait, because Fish and Chips Boy is
Oh,
on.
my God. What is this all about?
Yes, egg pie and chips.
Hello, Chicky. Hello, Ian. G-Man.
Now, you've got 5 seconds.
What do you mean I've got 5 seconds? I'm priority here.
There we go. So, G-Man.
Yeah, that was rubbish.
Okay. So, the show has been a little bit odd this evening.
Yeah, it's about to get a bit odder.
Why is that?
Because I'm on it.
I've got a theme tune for you.
Is that mine?
Yeah, here it goes. It's this.
I like it.
It's nice. It's catchy.
Quite sexy.
It's very...
It sets the mood between me and you.
It's very erotic, isn't it?
I think it's oppressed love that you have for me.
Okay, I don't think it is. I think it's... I think it's unoppressed hatred for you, but it's...
Really?
Do you want to hear an email I got? Listen to this.
Cool, yeah.
This is from Vincent Jones, right?
Can we make this a feature?
No. It's the
email G-Man.
No, it's an email.
Please.
It's an email to me.
Send an email to G-Man. Forward it to me.
No, it's to me.
Forward it.
It's the most contradictory email I've ever heard.
Really?
Dear
What does
Ian,
that mean?
to be honest, I love your show and I listen to it every single week.
Lying.
But, by the looks of it, you're just a very unsuccessful TV star who'd already lost it all, so has gone the easy way and started doing radio. This doesn't mean you can start being rude to who you want to and think you're some big shot just because you speak to civilians. Sorry if the email has spoilt your day. I'm listening to your show tonight. Have a good one. P.S. I bloody well like the attitude you give to callers, but sometimes you do go over the top.
You do, though.
What he said is, I like it, but I hate it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I hate it, but I like
Why
it.
is he using the word civilians to be part of the LAPD? What's the point of that?
I don't know. Maybe he is part of the LAPD. Or maybe he's one of the soldiers that was booed in Peterborough this week. Now...
Oh, I don't know about that.
Bit of topics there, wasn't it?
Do it. Speak about it.
Yeah, OK.
Give your opinion.
Now, on another radio station where they do that stuff all the time...
Talk sport.
So...
5 Live.
Yes, G-Man.
Yeah.
It's good to talk to you.
it's good to talk to you, man.
It's not. I'm only saying it's good to talk to you because we haven't got many other calls lined up. Because
Oh,
the
it's all right. I'll take what I can get.
Oh, yes, I bet you will.
Yeah. Leave it out.
Steady
yeah.
on, steady on.
I don't take it up there.
There
though.
we go. Okay, well, G-Man, thanks for calling. Excellent stuff. Let's go to Habiba. Hello, Habiba.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. I don't know what's going on tonight.
Hello, G-Man.
He's gone. You've cut him off.
Oh, right.
He
Oh,
seems too
hi,
vulgar.
Ian.
You can't go around saying stuff like that on the radio.
No.
There are
of course you can't.
rules. There are rules.
Of course, and we all like to follow the rules.
Well, speaking of
especially
rules-
when Ofcom's involved.
I'm about to break a rule in a second, but more on that in a moment.
I just wanted to say, Ian.
Yes.
I went to India, I came back, and I caught up on all the podcasts, and I have to say, you are on fire.
Oh, yes.
It's
Not
since the
literally.
first show, it
Yes.
has really, really, really improved.
Last week's was a cracker. This week's is a little bit fat and flaccid. Well, no, I don't mean that. Flaccid is a word that isn't necessarily.
I know
associated
what it
to
means.
a
I know,
penis.
yes.
Oh, hang on! I can hear a loud hum. That means Dave must have put his mic up.
Microphone's
David,
up.
yes.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say that I think we'll restart the show and the 11 o'clock
11
hour
o'clock,
and
so we've not-
give some actual topics
we've
out to
done-
maybe
Now-
talk about tonight.
Listen, David, I'm going to ask you a question here, and because the song the way this works, I'm going to be honest about the radio show, is I get given a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 songs to play per hour. I play 4 or 5 per hour, and that's fine. That's great. And in the next hour, we've got some great stuff coming up. We've got Queen, we've got the Stranglers, and some other good stuff coming up. In this hour, I've been given rubbish songs. We've had David Bowie, which was brilliant. We've had the Foo Fighters, which are great. And the rest is rubbish. Can I play an XTC song off the computer? I found it.
Which
Go on,
XTC
Dave.
song is it?
Sergeant Rocky's going to help me.
No.
Why not?
Because it's not the sort of song that we'll play on Virgin.
But it's in the Virgin computer.
Yeah, but that's for another station that we run,
Oh,
one of our
man.
digital radio stations.
Sense is working overtime.
Sense is working overtime.
Alrighty,
You can
we
have
got
that
it.
one.
What we did there, Habiba, we compromised. You see, and
Yes.
that's what adult life is all about. If only in the Middle East things were as simple to solve as this. Don't you agree, Dave?
Yeah, it was a bit of a compromise, definitely.
Anyway, what do you want? 'Cause I'm going to play XTC in a minute.
No, that's all I wanted to say. Congratulations on doing a fan.
Yeah, whatever. Just these are all cackling. But the next hour is good, right? 0330 123 1215. We will start the show properly in 10 minutes' time, I promise you. But let's have.
You know how last week we did, can I have a bit of my life back? I think this may be a lot of listeners phoning up to say that they want their hour back.
They want the whole hour back.
Well, or 50 minutes. Let's play XTC and see if we can rescue it after that.
I don't think we can, I'll be honest with you. Here we go. This will work. This will get. That'll do. Right. 0330 123 1215. I told you it's been an odd show this evening. There's something odd. It's not a full moon tonight, is it?
No, but it's the big storm that's coming. That's what it is.
Yeah. You've never done a phone-in show in a full moon, have you? You do genuinely get.
Does the moon pull your brain?
No, it does. Seriously, man. It's a known phenomenon. You get freaks and weirdos. I guess it could be the same with
Actually, I love the fact that you say we get freaks and weirdos on a full moon. We get freaks and weirdos every week.
We do tend to, don't we? Right. Now, I've been told off by Dave, who's the producer of this show. I didn't realise that. Nice to meet you. Thanks.
Hi.
You just bloke that came in and sat down. But for not setting up topics and giving you, dear listener, the opportunity to call in and discuss these topics. So I'm going to set up some topics now. Here we go. It's not appropriate music, is it? That wasn't what I was trying to find. Right. So, I did. I've asked what's the best way to pick up a dog. We've had no animal lovers phoning in because you're supposed to pick up a rabbit by its ears, aren't you? I think you're supposed to. If you've got a rabbit, you can pick it up by its ears safely.
And a snake by its tail.
Well, no. Now, do you? Because a snake, if you pick up... Well, a snake is a tail. That's all a snake is, a tail with fangs.
Well, its head isn't really its tail.
Its head is pretty close to its tail. It's the head. There's not much more to a snake. Where does the tail stop and the neck start?
That's a good question.
There's a question, isn't it? There's a philosophical question, ladies and gentlemen, if ever I heard one. I thought you were supposed to put... I'm going to say something that sounds really stupid, I've just realised, but I'm sure I've heard this. You're supposed to put elastic bands around a snake's mouth.
I don't think that's going to work.
I think you're supposed to, aren't you?
No, it can dislocate its jaw. I think an elastic band is not going to be too much of a problem for it.
Well, no, but if you've got an elastic band around its mouth... and it dislocates its jaw, it can't open it. You can only dislocate its jaw to open it. But if it can't open it because it's got elastic bands around
but
it...
if you think about it, if you put an elastic band on your hand and then you open your hand, it slides down.
Oh,
so actually, what's going to happen is that the elastic band is going to be pointless.
If you've ever had a pet eaten by a snake, I want to hear from you. If you've got a picture of it as well, send that in. Iain.lee@virginradio.co.uk. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. So we'll slowly get back onto track. Look, the phones are going mental now. Everyone's phoning in saying, yes, Iain, I have had a pet eaten by a snake. Because you can see the outline of the pet inside the snake. There was a picture in the paper the other week of a dog inside a snake. And you can see like a dog standing up.
Suddenly a snake's got 4 legs and a tail.
It has. That's how it works. So if that's ever happened to you, man, if you've ever found a snake in your house, 0330 123 1215. I realise the stuff that we're asking tonight is quite specific. As opposed to being vague and general and all-inclusive, it's all quite specific. But I know the UK and everyone listening on the internet around the world that you can help us on this. 0330 123 1215. David has been getting... Have you been getting beaten up recently? Is that why you want to learn martial arts?
I was in the gym the other day and I saw that there's a door outside the gym. There's just this door with a code pad on it, and all these people were just sort of almost looking over their shoulders, pinning in the number and going in, and God knows where they go, underground or something, but it's like the Secret Service branch of the gym, and they go in and it's a martial arts centre, and I just suddenly thought I should do some martial arts. I should take up... I used to do judo when I was a kid.
Judo is a kids martial art. That's rubbish.
People stop judo when they're 10.
Judo is... I think I've just drunk some dodgy water. My belly's gone funny. Judo is that whole thing about you use the other person's aggression against them, isn't it?
Yeah, judo is a self-defence martial art.
But it's not. I don't think it is even self-defence. I thought judo was just like an Olympic sport.
Well, it is.
You wouldn't fight anyone like that by getting them on the floor, putting your leg over their neck and bending their thumb back. That isn't going to...
But that's not judo, though.
I've seen them do that on judo. Well, here we go. Right, we're having an argument about judo. If you're a judo master...
And you're not 8 years old.
Why? Right.
Because people stop judo when they're 12, and if they don't stop judo when they're 12, they go on to be Olympic champions. There's nobody, you never meet somebody out there who goes, yeah, I do judo. They always do taekwondo or kung fu or something, kendo.
Why do British kids learn Oriental martial arts? Because there's somewhere near
because their parents are paranoid they're going to get beaten up, and so because they're little and they put them in school.
It's weird though, isn't it? But the thing is, because there's one somewhere near me. I'll let you get the phones over. There's like a school somewhere near me where they do it, and me and my girlfriend just drive along and go, look at that little 6-year-old dressed in his little karate outfit. Why? 0330 123 1215. What martial art should Dave learn? I'm doing boxercise. No, it's not a martial art. It's neither boxing nor is it exercise. It's a combination of the two, and it's flipping tiring, I tell you that. 0330 123 1215. Oh, and something we mentioned last week, and we did have someone phone up with it, but we said, no, we're only doing it this week. Have you ever saved anybody's life and they've then told you off? Again, these are all really specific... we're basically talking to one person here. But have you ever saved somebody's life and they've then told you off for saving it? 0330 123 1215. The way it works is you phone up. I think you press button 1 after hearing Russ Williams. You'll then go through to Dave. If the phone keeps ringing, wait, because he will get to you eventually, I promise. He'll then ask who you are, what you want to say, what your phone number is, and then he'll give you a call back. So it doesn't even cost you that much money. What more could you want? 0330 123 1215. Iain, IAIN.lee@virginradio.co.uk. More of your calls after this. Oh, so I did have a song queued up, but then I've realised I've got the wrong... Oh, nuts! Speak to me, Tony.
Hello?
Tony?
Iain, I'm a little bit nervous.
Why are you nervous?
First time caller.
Oh, well, don't be nervous. It's only me you're talking to. It probably is only me, because we've done a terrible first hour, so I don't think anyone else is listening. Anyway, Tony, what can I do for you?
I sometimes listen to your show, and I know you like Lost.
I do like Lost. The television series you're talking about. Yes, I love it.
Yes, I am. Have you seen the latest episode?
Yes, I have seen it.
Did you enjoy it?
It was all right. It wasn't as good as the Desmond jumping through... Oh, by the way, Fandango, if you're listening, switch off for a few minutes. We're talking about Lost. It's my girlfriend. She's still on Series 3. It wasn't as good as Desmond jumping through time.
But Juliet's now... She's my favourite.
I've met Juliet.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I've met her. I flirted with her.
Did you touch her?
No, I didn't touch her. Did I touch her? I might have touched her, actually, yes. I might have shook her hand.
Is she beautiful in real life?
She is beautiful, actually. She's very beautiful, yes. Very
my
tall
God.
and slim.
She's now my number one, followed by Claire, Kate, Son.
Kate's rubbish. Kate is horrible. Kate looks like a bloke from behind. Son. Son is the sexy one.
No, Son's number 4.
I proposed to Son.
I saw.
Yes, I did. Well, Tony, thanks for that.
Don't leave me.
I have to leave you.
Don't.
I'm leaving you now. Well, no, actually, I'm not leaving you. You're leaving me.
Don't leave me.
Too late. Midge!
Oh, what are you
doing? Midge is on the Midge, are you on the top 50 list somewhere? Yes, you are. You're
Yes.
You're
Oh,
the
cheers.
13th top 50 listener. That won't last for long. Yes.
Thank you very much for putting me on the list.
No, I had to do it because you phoned up. But just if you are in the top 50 list, by the way, which will go up on the website sometime this week, make sure you always listen to the show because people can be dropped like that.
Oh, is it like a chart sort of thing?
It's sort of like yes. That's why it's the top 50 listeners. Yes, it's sort of.
Oh, well, can I suggest the subject before I suggest something for Dave and his martial arts?
Oh yeah. Go. Yes.
Okay. I was gonna. You always play some tunes for when people ring up. Ian?
I do what? Sorry.
You play tunes at times. See.
Yeah. Sean.
Yo.
I'll be with you in a minute. Let me just get rid of Midge.
Yeah,
okay.
Get rid of her.
She won't take long. I'll get rid of her in a second.
Okay, so if you could be a theme tune, what theme tunes would you be and why?
Okay, that's rubbish. Next.
Okay.
That's a rubbish. That's a rubbish idea. That's like crappy local radio in 1980. BBC 3 Counties in 1986. If you could be a theme tune, what theme tune would you be? Do give us a call now. We'll also be speaking to the local Member of Parliament about the bendy buses. And later on, we'll be having Brian Paddock, who will be coming in to talk about why he wants to be Mayor of London. All of that and more. But first, it's the latest on Dancing on Ice. We've got Christine Fulash.
He's flirting with other girls.
I was Gemma Atkinson. The pictures are on.
Oh, you lucky guy. How did it go?
The pictures are on the internet. Basically, when I was with Gemma Atkinson, with Gemma Atkinson, this music was playing in my head. That was going through my head as I was flirting with Gemma Atkinson. Yes.
Oh, you're
She's
so
nice.
lucky.
I'm doing a thing with her next weekend at Wembley.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Ooh.
Oh yes.
Are you going to?
I'm more excited because I'm going to get given free computer games than actually hanging out with Gemma Atkinson. But she's a very very nice
with
lady.
her any day, man.
Yeah, I know you will, but you wouldn't be allowed near her because you are a convicted pervert. I'll be with you. Sean, I'll be with you in a minute.
Yes,
okay.
fine.
Yes, Midge. Let's get to the point, Midge.
Yes, and
you've got a fast-track Irish Vicky, by the way.
I've got to cut you off, Midge.
Oh, speak up.
Did you say cut him off?
Yeah, I said cut him off because Irish Vicky, I think she's about 15, is she?
What line is she on?
She's on line 3.
Sean, you're going to have to wait.
Because Irish Vicky is... she's 15.
Irish Vicky, you're 15. It says on the list you're a bit weird. I don't know who put that there. Right, Irish Vicky.
Hello there.
You've fast-tracked past Sean, who I'm beginning to...
It's the Iain League. That's what it is.
Oh, that's good.
Do you like that?
Yes. I'm beginning to think Sean's a bit of a loser, but we're going to stick with it. Right. Vicky.
Hi.
Irish Vicky, hello there.
Hello there.
Hi there.
I've got a story about a snake, but it's not about it eating an animal. It's just a story about something else.
Okay, well, you're in the top 50, so you can come on and say anything you want.
Oh, they're lovely.
There we go.
Basically, my brother works with a woman who owns...
Sean, sorry. Sean,
Yes.
Would you mind not clearing your throat? Your Irish Vicky's on.
I've just finished the can of Stella, that's all.
Oh, okay. Well, could you finish your can of Stella a little bit more quietly, please?
Of course I can, yeah.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you.
more quietly.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't expect a flippant attitude from him. Right, so you got a story about a snake. Away you go, Irish Vicky.
Yeah. My brother works with a woman who owns a python,
Yes.
and she used to sleep with it, curled up at the bottom of her bed.
No, she did not. That could get in. Snakes can get in all kinds of nooks and crannies.
Well,
Yeah, and the snake wanted to eat her, didn't it?
Sean, this is Irish Vicky's story. Shut up,
I've
finish.
heard it before.
What do you know, Irish Vicky?
No, but I've heard the story before.
Who whistled then?
That was my phone getting a message.
Right. So, hang on.
Yeah.
So, what do you mean you've heard her story before?
Oh,
the snake was
Don't be rude.
beside her, and they went to the vet.
Don't. Right. Okay. Don't finish that 'cause that's filthy.
No. They went to the vet and they said, "Is there something wrong with my snake?" She said,
No, I don't want to hear the punchline to a filthy joke, Sean.
"Oh,
I don't
Cut him off. Cut him off. He's annoying. He's just annoying now. He's going to tell a crap joke with a smutty end, and we'll have to dump it.
No, not at all. I'm just telling the
Sean, if you carry on telling that story, I will have to cut you off.
He sounds like he might know the story.
I'm on your side here, Sean. I'm fighting in your corner. Don't make me have to bow to the man. Right.
I'll shut my mouth.
Right, so Irish Vicky, are you about to tell me an urban myth?
No. Well, this actually did happen, but what he was saying sounded like my story.
Right, so are you going to tell us a filthy joke?
No, not at all. I don't know any filthy jokes.
So a snake was in a bed with a woman. I don't like where this is
No,
going.
it was on top of the bed, on top of the duvet.
Okay, right.
And it used to sleep curled up.
Yes.
And then after a while, it started to sleep lengthways along the bed.
All right, I'm hovering over all of the dump buttons and cut-off buttons, yes.
No, I wouldn't do that. And then she started to think, there's something wrong with it, so she took it to the vet. And the vet said, basically, your snake is sizing you up to eat you. That's why it's sleeping alongside you, to see if it can fit you in its mouth.
Sean, is that what you were going to say?
Exactly.
But how can you know that?
This music is more appropriate.
Because it happened in a village where I live.
Are you like psychic, Sean?
No, but you sound gorgeous, whoever you are.
My boyfriend thinks so too, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just want to ask a question to the DJ, that's all.
Go on then, ask him.
Is he there?
Yeah, he's there, he's just pretending.
Are we producing the show ourselves?
No, he's listening, don't worry, go on, ask.
I think he's got a bit silent, hasn't he? Hey?
Sean, have you got a girlfriend?
Yeah, I have.
Aww.
But,
and is she lovely?
Yeah, she's alright. She'll do. She'll do. I was just sat at my van at a minute. It's my birthday today, and everyone...
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to ask a quick question to Virgin Radio. Doesn't sound like there's any DJs about, but we can cope with that, can't we?
Yeah, go on, ask a question.
I just want to know why, when you haven't got work in the morning, you wake up early in the morning. Does anyone understand that? You know, when you haven't got work in the morning, you wake up about 5 o'clock in the morning. Is anyone with me or not? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello. Who's that?
It's Barry.
Who?
Barry from Watford.
Who? From Watford?
Yeah, Barry.
Bevy or Bevy?
Barry.
Bevy? Is that a woman or a man?
Barry.
Belly?
Barry.
Come on, man. Pronounce your name properly.
Barry.
Bevy. Have you had a few bevies or what, son?
Barry.
Bevy.
Barry.
How you doing, Bevy?
Barry.
Yeah, how are you?
It's Barry from Watford.
Yeah, I know your name. Stop stuttering. How are you doing?
You're a cheeky monkey.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, a monkey.
Yeah, but
Barry, and you're a monkey.
Yeah, maybe, but how you doing?
Well, I was doing all right for a chance on for you.
Barry, you're live on the radio. What can I do for you?
What a ghastly man.
I do apologise. I don't know why I nipped out for a breath of fresh air there.
Dear, oh
I do
dear.
apologise. I hope everything was in order.
Everything is now in order.
Everything is now in order. I was up in Watford.
What were you doing?
I was in Watford this week.
What were you doing?
Well, I don't know if you know, there is a lap dancing club there.
Yes, I know it. Club Composure. It's £20 for the full naked, or it's £10 for topless.
Well,
7 o'clock it opens, and I've got a platinum membership.
What does a
But
platinum...
don't sit too close to the stage. You get a nasty crack in the face.
What does...
Nothing. But I've got a platinum membership to club.
It is the place I'm talking about. What does the platinum membership give you?
No,
I don't want to know.
No, it's nothing rude.
Okay.
You are entitled to sit in a ropes-off VIP area. When I was there was no VIPs there. I don't know which VIP. Elton John, perhaps, goes to what? Graham Taylor. I didn't see any Watford VIPs while I was there.
Anyway, I went there and it was shut. But the husband of the woman that runs it is going to set up a website for me for free.
Is it Natalie Adams' husband?
Yes, it is, indeed, yes.
Yeah, I know a lot about it, don't I?
You do. It's a little bit freaky, that.
Well, I don't know whether you saw David Williams in the News of the World.
No, I didn't. I've not read it.
No, don't worry about that.
No, don't.
But nothing like that happened.
Anyway, so here's the question on everyone's lips today,
Yes,
Barry.
yes,
Maybe
go
you can
on.
answer it.
Yes.
Whatever happened to Jet from the Gladiators?
I don't know him. Is he, was he the one who looked like a wolf? Because whenever that wolf man came on, I thought that's exactly what a wolf looks like, a middle-aged man with a receding hairline. Oh dear, it's a wolf. Many times I've been walking down the road. My son Dave is roughly 47.
Dave's not allowed. I don't like Dave to be mentioned on.
Can Dave phone up at all?
No, I'd
or-
rather Dave didn't phone up now.
Well, he's nice. He's reformed now.
Well, if he is reformed, then yes, then possibly.
He looks like a wolf. Is that
Okay.
any good to you?
That wasn't Jet. Jet was quite a Just that Gladiators was on Challenge TV the other day, and I watched a bit of it. Not as good as I remembered it.
No.
And Jet was on there, and I used to really fancy. If anyone knows, 0330 123
123
12
12:15.
I'm gonna yes.
You do it. Yes, it'll show. Of
I
course
have
it
done.
is.
Okay. Well, here's.
I remember the original Gladiators, not the 80s television programme, the one from the Roman Empire.
You're being very
That was
funny tonight.
wasn't
You
it?
should. When you finish this, you should go and write jokes. Go and write some jokes down and give them to Theakston or something. He could do with some good jokes. Anyway,
Who'll do that? Go. Yes.
here's some other things we're talking about.
Yeah, go on.
Have you ever saved anybody's life and they've had a go at you?
I wish I could say yes. I would doubt that anybody is going to phone up about that one, but I'm not a producer, so what do I know?
Okay. I think someone phoned up about it last week and I refused to let them talk about it.
Well, that's convenient for you to
It
say.
is,
I
it
doubt
is.
that's true.
Okay, let's see what else
Yes.
we've got here. We've done David Grant from the Pop Shop.
Holding a pet?
Oh, yes, the best, thank you. The best way to pick up a dog, is it by sticking a finger in its anus?
Inadvertently, yes.
I saw a young lad doing it this way. I won't tell you what the dog was called.
What do you mean?
I saw a young lad, a young man, pick up a dog. He grabbed its head and he put his finger in the backside of the dog and lifted it up.
Is that to stop him toppling over? the thing at the back?
Dear. Yes. So,
what's he saying?
Who?
I heard someone else say something.
No.
Was that Dave?
No, there's no one else talking.
No.
It's just us.
No, listen.
Not for much longer.
No, yeah, hold on.
Yes.
I'm
Okay,
yes.
well, it's your turn then, because...
Yeah, my turn now.
I know, because...
Yeah, good. No, yes.
because we've got Candice. Candice?
Hello, I'm here. One moment.
Yes.
I just have to go into the astral room.
Oh, Christ. No,
Now, hang on, you're very loud. One moment.
The astral room.
Moment, I'll be with you in a moment.
What is this? She's bonkers.
Who is that? Hello?
I'm trying to get you off loudspeaker. Hang on.
Okie dokie.
I was about to tell her that I'm going to come to her in a minute, but she seems to have hijacked...
Oh, coming to me in a minute, are you? Okay, that'd be very...
She's cut herself off.
She's got...
All right, well, fair play to Candice. Right. Oh, wait a minute, she's put us on hold.
Oh, that's...
Are you there?
Yes.
Who? Who are you?
This is Barry. Let's not have this again. Barry.
Very nice.
Barry.
Are you telling jokes? I heard a few of them. They weren't very good.
Oh, they weren't, no.
No, they were crap. Oh, no, I'm not supposed to say that, but they were very rubbishy.
No, well, let's hear what you've got to say, dear.
Why am I not speaking to you and not the radio people?
Well, I am one of the radio people in the...
I'm sorry, Stanley, so sorry. Shall I tell a joke?
I'm the host. What did you want to say?
A penguin walked into a bar.
Yes.
And he asked the barman, he said,
Go on.
have you seen my brother?
Brother, yeah.
The barman said, why, what does he look like?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is good.
Yeah. Why are there aspirins and why are there no aspirins?
Is it the paracetamol?
Paracetamol. Mm-hmm.
That's very, very...
Why are pirates pirates?
They're bounty.
Yeah.
Because
they just are.
That's it. Well, I think I've had enough now, Ian.
Oh, have you, Stanley? I think that's very rude of you. Would you like to astral travel?
Stanley?
Would you like to astral travel?
Would I like to
all
do
about
what?
astral travelling, if you like. I am a psychic.
What am I doing now?
And the angel of the Lord.
Go on then, Jean.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Jean.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Yes, I'm going around the country this week doing some bits and pieces. Yeah. I'm going to Manchester tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Then I think I'm going to Newcastle and Birmingham.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to any of those places?
No.
No. I haven't been for a long. I wonder if there's anything worth doing there. Because I'll be free in the evenings.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll be working in the day. Then I'll be free in the evening. I don't know anyone there. Don't know what to do. No.
What are you doing up there, Ian?
I'm doing some filming.
Oh, what for?
ITV2.
Oh.
Yes, this is the second one.
You put away, didn't you?
Sorry?
You put away.
That's rude.
Because I thought you were watchdog.
Oh, yes, I put on weight. But I look better for it, don't I?
You do.
I do. I look like a portly, middle-aged, grey-haired...
You look quite nice.
I look quite nice. Thank you. Yes, I know. You would. You would, wouldn't you, eh? You would, eh? Would you? You would. That was a long one. That was a long one.
Ian,
yes.
How's your sister's baby?
Yeah, she's very well. We saw her. I saw her. When did I see her? I saw her. Yeah, they're all very well.
What's her name?
Pepper's the little girl and Dylan's the little boy.
Pepper.
Yes.
Oh, so there's Dylan.
Dylan is wonderful as always. He's a naughty little monkey.
Oh,
But
is he?
But I adore him. And
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got to go, Jean.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Here we go. Dev in Leeds.
Hey, Matt.
Dev, you're on the list, aren't you, somewhere?
Yeah, number 34, I believe.
You're number 34.
Yeah.
Yes, number 34. Here we go.
Anyway. I believe I should be a little bit higher, to be honest.
Well, why?
Well, because I'm such a good listener.
There will be times in the future when you'll be able to go up and down that league table, young friend. You may even get booted off it permanently. So don't get cocky, all right, fella? Don't get cocky.
Not a problem, man.
Good lad. Thank you, Dev. Yes, Dev.
This week's topic. Saving someone's life and not being grateful.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, go on.
Well, it's kind of the reverse. When I was younger...
killing someone and then being grateful?
Oh, no. Someone saving my life and being ungrateful.
Have you ever killed a man, Dev?
No, I've been tempted.
No, I've been tempted. It must be. I'm not, condoning... I was watching the politics show... not the politics show. The Andrew Marr show, which is a really boring, dry, rubbish, sort of topical current affairs type show on BBC on a Sunday morning, right? What's going on in the background there?
Well, no, sorry, I'm just going through rooms.
Okay. And it was talking about the war, right, in Iraq and Bosnia and all of this. They had James Blunt on as a guest. James Blunt.
That was this morning, wasn't it?
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. It was slightly confusing, but he was a soldier.
Yeah, but he had nothing... So, James, you were a soldier in Serbia. What did you make of it? Well, it was really bad, I got a new song out. He had nothing to say, though. He looked like an idiot.
It was quite strange. Who was interviewing him? Whatever the guy was on BBC this morning. He was talking about the war, and he goes, and he asked him like a really poignant question about Serbia and Croatia and stuff, and then he went, and then there was this pause, and he went, so the next single.
Yeah, he did. It was really odd, wasn't it?
From war to music.
Well, it
in
turns
one
out
easy step.
If none of the listeners are cultured, at least the producer and the presenter are, and that's something. Dev.
Yes.
What do you want, man? You've been on the phone for ages. Come on, get to the point. I'm losing the will to live.
The point is, I'm ungrateful because my big brother saved my life when I was younger.
Okay, so your big brother saved your life. What happened?
We were swimming in some kind of lake. I was very, very young, more or less paddling, really, before I learned to swim.
Yes.
I toddled off into an area where I started to drown, really. I was there for about a minute and a half, drowning, panicking. My big brother swam over. Yeah. Saved my life, all dramatic, best of friends since. And for the last 4 months I've been living at his place, rent-free, not paying any electric, gas, council tax, eating all his food, just abusing him.
Because hang on, I'm confused. So because he saved your life, you're abusing him.
Yeah, well, I found myself out of work, and I thought, well, you know...
That's his fault for saving... If
you
you were
let me
dead,
die, you know?
then you wouldn't be in that
out of
problem.
work.
So he
So-
owes you
so I-
everything.
Exactly.
I like. Do you know what? I like your way of thinking there, Dev, because there's an old Native American philosophy that if you save someone's life, you owe them the rest of your life, or something. I don't know. I saw it in a film once.
Yeah.
But you're doing that the reverse. That you're saying, well, if he saved my life, he owes me the rest of my life.
Exactly.
Genius. It is a genius
He should
philosophy.
put petrol in my car. He should feed me, clothe me. They should pay for me to go out every single night.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
Women, everything.
All right, well, let's not get mucky. Dev, thank you for that. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. 0330 123 1215. If you want to come in here. Who's it? Robert!
Hello there.
Yeah, turn your radio off.
Hi, I'm still here.
Yes, I know. Turn your radio off.
Hello, am I live?
Yes, turn your radio off.
Hang on a sec.
This is the 7-second delay blowing his mind.
How's that?
Is it off?
Oh, it's not off, but it's live.
No. Turn it off.
Oh, okay.
Flipping it.
It's off now.
Excellent.
Far out, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm frustrated, but good. What can I do for you?
I'm just saying that I'm so weird and also strange. Just saying that I've got a joke if you'd like to hear it.
No.
Okay. I've not got a lot more to say, really.
We'll say goodbye then.
Well, I can't say that.
Well, I'll say it for you. Goodbye. What, Dave? What are you doing? Putting through idiots like that who can't work a radio and want to phone up and tell jokes.
He didn't want to phone up and tell a joke. He obviously got flustered by the fact that he was on air, live.
I'm just, what time does Tim Litchfield get into this building? Because I'm going to...
1 a.m.
He doesn't get in at 1. He
he'll be
gets
here
in
at
before
half
because he always
12.
comes in and offers me a drink, and I'm too nice to say yes to him, even though I always want a drink.
Yeah.
Listen, if you phone up, when Dave says, right, stay on the line, you'll be on soon, turn your radio off because the 7-second delay will blow your mind. And don't phone up with jokes. We're not doing jokes. Again, it's not BBC Southern Counties.
I'm just looking to see if that guy was on the list, because if he is, he's off it now.
Well,
I don't think he was.
No, I've never heard
Mind you,
anyone.
he'd have never got through it last time.
No.
If that was the call last time, you'd have probably kicked him off the list.
Someone who's always good value for money, although he's a little bit creepy because he keeps stalking me on Facebook. Ari, the pizza dude. Dude.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
Did you cut my pictures?
Did I what?
Did you see my pictures?
No, you keep Facebooking me saying, come and look at the pictures of you with celebrities, but why would I want to do that?
Because they're impressive.
I've had my picture taken with Gemma Atkinson this week.
I work in films, so I don't know TV much.
But she's...
So that's why you go check out my pictures on all the films I've been on.
But what do you mean you work in films? You deliver pizzas?
No, that's what I used to do before I was in films.
So are you in films now?
Yeah.
But hang on, you were delivering pizzas as recently as 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, my mates run a pizza shop, and I help out when I'm not working in films because freelance. Got to pay the bills.
Pizza's free. Be with you in a second, Sylvia.
Okay, then.
Yes, Sylvia, if you want to help with this, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, yeah. I'm not listening. What am I meant to be helping with?
Well, Ari claims to... Ari, tell Sylvia... No, Sylvia, tell Ari some of the famous people he's had his picture taken with.
Terry Wogan.
No.
Ian Lee.
Not yet.
No, not ever, no.
Let me think now. And the one with the blonde hair.
Oh,
yeah, what's his name?
Does it begin with an F?
No.
Or a T?
Yeah.
No.
Who is the...
It's an R. It begins with an R or a P. Does that mean anything to you?
No, he's the next Bond villain.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, yeah.
No, he fights Bond. Actually, he's in filming in Panama as we speak.
That's the one. That's the one. I was going to say that, yeah.
So, Ari, who are these famous people you've met then, Ari?
I said Michael Manson, Stephen Dorff, a few guys from The Sopranos.
Right, but why would I want to see pictures of you with them?
Because they're in funny positions.
Because
It's
what?
not
They're
dodgy.
in funny positions.
Yeah, it's quite funny. It's not your typical celebrity photos.
But why would I want to see them?
And plus,
though?
there's belly dancers and stuff like that for you to see as well.
But again, why would I want?
Because you said that you want to fit chicks.
Yeah, well, I can see fit chicks, but not by looking. I don't want to see them with pictures of you.
But they with me. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The reason I came to phone in.
Yes. Be with you in a second, Sylvia.
It's like a saving life story and a snake story in one.
Okay, here we go. This is what we wanted. Away you go. This is going to be
All
good.
right, when I was little, I was born in Kashmir.
Yes.
And we live in a little village. And my parents used to be farmers. So when I was little, they used to take me out in the field and used to put me next to a tree. And when I was little, apparently a python came round and eyed me up, and my uncle clucked the python, and they killed the python because he was about to get me.
So, but you weren't actually eaten by a python, which is what we asked about, and your life wasn't saved, and you were then ungrateful, which is the other thing we've asked about.
My life was saved because when they chopped the snake up.
But so the two topics we've specifically asked about, you don't have anything to say on those.
No, it's like my life was saved.
Yeah, I've cut him off. Sylvia, she's a psychic, she's a swinger, she's got everything going for her. I bet, apart from the fact she probably looks like a munter. Sylvia, what can we do for you this evening?
Well, just
Yes?
come to say hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Oh, sorry? I've not eaten yet, no.
Right, okay. Well, so how are you this evening?
I'm fine. I've got to be up at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not looking for...
Oh, you're here for a meeting, aren't you, or something?
No, I'm getting photos.
Oh, photos,
Getting the photos
I spoke to
done.
Kat today about that.
I know, I've been a nuisance, changing it all around, because I'm going to Manchester.
Sylvia, I don't know if you know, but
that's a noise.
I live near Birmingham.
That's just a noise.
I can't get a word out of it.
I live near Birmingham, so coming up, you could always, if you want to come by.
What?
Did you want to come by and see me sometime? That when you're up in Birmingham? Ian?
You're in Birmingham, are you?
Yeah.
I'm not going to Birmingham.
I thought you were coming to Birmingham.
No. Did I say... No, I didn't mean... no.
Whereabouts
I
are you coming
can't.
to? You're coming up to the Midlands, like where I live.
No.
I'm sure you said that before.
It's the Stranglers next.
Come on to say that
It's
when
the
you're
Stranglers and their song, the one they did,
You should get Sylvia to introduce the song.
Could you?
Which song is it?
Their hit.
Strange little girl, where are you going?
No, it's not Strange Little Girl. It's the bigger hit. The bigger hit.
Golden brown, texture like sun, raise me down, please remind me. I never saw the golden brown.
The Sunday Night Show.
Iain Lee.
Oh, yes, what about Iain Lee?
Yes, Iain Lee.
How about rock and roll?
Virgin Radio.
I forgot all that. I forgot all of that was coming. I've heard it over 15 times already. 0330 123 1215 if you want to call up. So far, we've talked about have you ever saved someone's life and they've had a go at you? I'm going to be very specific about that. I don't want people just phoning in with random... I saved someone's life, or my life was saved. You have to have saved their life, and they've turned around and had a go at you. That's the specific thing we're after there. What else was there? Oh, the best... No one's called in telling us the best way to pick up a dog. Do none of you love animals, you sick, heartless beasts? And Dave, have we had any suggestions for the martial art that you should be learning?
Midge tried to get something out there, but I think it was for
Midge is always trying to get something
kendo or something with a stick.
Kendo's a stick thing, and it's nonsense. You want something where your bare fists are lethal. I was saying, you may have missed it, I do a thing called boxercise. Don't laugh.
No, I know
it's neither boxing nor exercise. It's the two combined into one deadly discipline.
It's like aerobics with gloves on.
Well, no, I take offence at that. It's, yes, no, you're right, actually. It's exactly like aerobics with gloves on. Yes, no, sorry, I was wrong to be offended by that. It's an accurate description, thank you. 0330 123 1215 if you could have contributions to anything of those. Oh, yeah, and you know Facebook, which is the very popular with the kids at the moment. No one uses MySpace anymore. I'm going to plug my MySpace, but even though every week I've plugged it, I've had three people come and be in my myspace.com/the real Iain Lee. It really is. But Facebook, now Dave has had this, I've had this, and do you know what, dear listener? I'm sure that you have had it. You know when you send someone a message, and you send them quite I sent. I've had two examples of this. One was where someone sent me a message about something I'd posted. I posted on a few weeks ago as my status. I'm thinking about doing stand-up comedy again. Okay, And so someone who I used to know, who is a stand-up comic and is quite successful, wrote to me saying, yeah, go on, I think you should do it. Why not? And so I wrote back, kind of exposing myself to him, saying, well, I haven't done it for years. I have all these fears around it. I don't know if I have the confidence. Quite an open message. Never got back. Never got back in touch with me, Miss Ben. Never got back in touch with me. And I kind of think, well, why? I bared my soul to him. And then there was another one, a guy who I've not seen since school. I've not seen since I was 17, 18. And we were really, really good friends. And I become friends on Facebook with someone I used to go to school with, and I saw that one of his friends was this guy. And so I sent him a message, not seen you for years, how's it going, what's happened to you, didn't we get old, all that kind of stuff. Never got back in touch with me. And you've got to think, well, why is that? Did you not get the message? Are you telling me that I'm an idiot, you don't want to talk to me anymore? What was yours, Dave? You had someone didn't get back.
Today is a friend of mine's birthday. Well, I say a friend of mine, I haven't seen him for a few years. Yeah. And you know how it always says, it's whatever their name is, birthday today.
Yeah.
So I just dropped him a message, and I saw that he'd also been kind of like making comments about pictures. So he'd clearly been online.
He'd been online.
Yeah. And it kind of irritated me a bit that he ignored me. And I just wondered if I'd done something to upset him. It was a whole thing. If I hadn't said happy birthday to him, if I hadn't started it, I'd never know, and maybe I've irritated. So just by logging onto Facebook and wishing someone happy birthday, I may have caused a problem with a friend of mine. I'm guessing that no one uses. Do you remember Friends Reunited? Yeah, it's dead.
No one
dead
uses
in the
it
water
now, do they? Because of the Facebook. Who's you can get that call in a minute. Probably a loser. Who's the person furthest back in your life you've got back in touch with? Or are you all people quite recent?
No. There are people from when I was 3 or 4 years old.
What?
I went to school with when I was. But I'm still kind of friendly.
3 or
with
4 years old?
Yeah.
But I don't know anyone from when I was 3. I don't know who I was talking to when I was 3. I wasn't even talking.
Well, there you go.
The person I got in touch with the first was a guy called Orlando Kelly, who was I last saw when I was 11.
Mm.
Can I tell a story about someone's? No, I can't. I was going to tell you the story about Fiona King, what her brother's name was, but I can't. Honestly, I will.
It wasn't a Spanish origin, was it?
No, I swear to God. Okay. I swear on my mother's life.
His name was Juan.
It was Wayne. It was Wayne. I swear to you. And they were really... I promise you, and everyone goes, oh, yeah, right, sure. And they were. And I was 11 at the time, so you didn't think of it. Then about 6 years later, I went, oh, my God, that kid's name.
Poor bloke.
Poor bloke. Well, there we go. 0330 123 1215. Now, you can phone that number, you press 1, you can phone up and you can come on the air live. Or if you're a coward, or maybe you think in the week you have something really important you want to say to me, but you don't know how to get hold of me, you can phone that number and you can press number 5 and leave a message on my exclusive answer phone service.
You have messages. Iain, you there? Pick up, mate. I need to talk to you. Bye.
Iain, it's Lindy. Just phoning up to say thank you for giving the warnings to Fandango about Lost Series 4, because I haven't even started watching Series 3 yet, but I have nearly finished watching Heroes Series 2, so up your bum.
Iain Lee is tall, Iain Lee is lanky. He works on Virgin Radio and he looks a bit like Marlon Dingle.
Hi Iain, it's Randy. I've been out for a friend's birthday tonight and I'm dressed as a fairy. I'm wearing all pink. I hope you think I'd be attractive in pink. Bye Iain, see you on Sunday. I love you! Hello Iain, it's Iain. Just to say, it's Wednesday and I haven't come up with any ideas for the show yet. Should really try and pull my finger out. I suppose when you hear this message it'll be Sunday, so by then you'll have come up with the things that you're going to do. So what am I doing on the show tonight? Could you let me know? Cheers.
Iain, how do you know you're being followed? By silent dragons until they grab you in the dark while you're catching at the air and grabbing at the earth. Bye.
I don't just like to say for everyone who was on the number 94 bus to Gloucester earlier today, thank you for single-handedly ruining my listening of Ian's podcast, especially to the silly tarts behind me who decided to treat us all to a rendition of Nickelback's latest song. Well, to be honest, if I went to listen to Nickelback, I would pay to go to their concert, which thankfully I don't, because I don't want my ears to bleed. How about Ian Lee? Ian Lee. What about rock and roll? Ian Lee. On Virgin Radio. Wow.
You can call that any time during the week if you want. 0330 123 1215. I'd rather you called it tonight now, though, so you can come on the air, as Terry has done. Hello, Terry.
Hello there, how's it going?
It's going all right, Terry.
Hello, I'm from Filton in Bristol, and I'm an odd job handyman. I does all different jobs, to name but a few. But what I'm ringing in, Ian, because I'm a bit annoyed with women, because they don't know what a toolbox is all about.
Right,
yeah?
yes.
So what I want to do today is overcome women's fear of a toolbox.
OK, and you're talking about an actual literal toolbox, not a gentleman's package.
Well, probably that as well. I don't know what women go around doing these days. But but inside the toolbox.
Okay.
The real toolbox.
Yes.
So, because my missus goes, what's that? She goes, I goes, that's that hammer, love.
Right.
Yeah?
Yes.
She goes, which way do you hold it up? I goes, that end, not the metal end, the rubber end. And I'm disgraced, Ian, with it, because women should know what's inside a toolbox.
They should do,
do you agree about that?
I do agree about that. Yes, I do, Terry.
So, I'd like to just say to all women out there, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Open up the toolbox, shove your hand in there.
OK,
yeah?
well, yes.
Have a fiddle about.
There we go. Thank you, Terry. What a muppet. It's James in Manchester! Oh, Jesus. He's got his radio turned on. There's a 7-second delay.
Hello.
Too slow. Let's go to Ray. Hello, Ray.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm very, very well, Ray. What can I do for you?
I reckon that earlier bloke was Joe Pasquale. I don't know why I thought that, but it just sounded like it's either that or his twin brother.
To Joe Pasquale's twin brother, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you reckon?
I don't know who you're talking about.
The bloke that was talking earlier, when he carried on, you kept him on for a long time, so I presume it was Joe Pasquale.
Which bloke?
When I first phoned you, I don't know.
Well, I don't know when you first phoned me.
The last bloke was on that you've just had on was Jeffro, wasn't it?
Yes. Anyway, what do you want?
What do I want? I want to win the lottery. What do you want?
I've not got a flipping clue what is going on tonight. I do not understand it. Oh, dear. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
It's chicken and chips, boy.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hi there.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, dear, I just don't think I can. Yes, line 1. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, yeah?
Yes,
I was actually supposed to be James in Manchester about 10 minutes ago, but you disappeared.
Who did?
Hello, you're on the air.
What?
Right.
Oh, I can't. Yes, line 3, you're on the wireless. Yeah, I just don't know what's going on. I'm tempted to go home early tonight and, I don't know. Love a song. 0330 123 1215, and thank you. Touch me, Randy.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Governor. You're right.
Oh, I'm not too bad. I just thought I'd phone in and tell you that I've never seen a snake eat anything.
Oh.
And I've never saved someone's life.
Oh.
And I don't know how to pick up a dog. But the way I prefer to do it is pick it up by its tail and then swing it around my head.
No, you can't do that. You sound like you've got a cold.
Well, I haven't been too well this week.
Oh.
But it's my weight loss. That's what's doing it. It's making me susceptible to all these viruses that are going around.
Is your weight dropping off at a rate of knots?
I will tell you what, in the last 3 weeks,
Yes.
I have lost nearly a stone.
A stone's the stones are the big one, and the pounds are the small ones, aren't they?
Yeah,
Okay.
the stone's the big one. So it's a pretty good achievement on my part, and it's come at a price because, to be honest, I'm hungry.
Well, this is the thing. Fat people are never hungry, and they're always healthy, apart from their hearts, of course.
Yeah.
And their deep vein thrombosis. But so how much do you weigh now, then, Randy?
I am now at 18.6.
So
I think I know 18.7 it is.
So that's nearly 19 stone.
Oh yeah, I was 19.6 before my weight loss program. Speaking of weight, I've noticed you've been piling on the pounds recently as well.
Whoa, steady on there, fella. I've not been piling on the pounds. I've just started. When I turned 30, I discovered this amazing thing called food. And it had never really appealed to me before, but suddenly I'm 30, it's like, you can eat this and it tastes nice.
Well, you see, the way things are going, in a few years' time, I'm going to be the slender one who's competing in marathons, and you're going to be the one who's a drain on the NHS, aren't you?
Well, Randy, you could be right. Thank you for that.
Cheerio.
Good lad. Let's go to Karma.
Hello.
Hello, Karma.
Hey.
You're on the list, aren't you? You're on number
Yeah, do you know what? I should have been fast-tracked, and I've been waiting 36 minutes.
You have my apologies. Dave, the system has failed. Karma's number 37 on the list.
Right. She didn't tell me she was 37.
I know,
You
I
have
didn't
to.
use my power.
If you're in the top 50, you have to let us know.
Let her off
sorry.
this week.
Yes.
All right, two things there.
Yes.
Last week I was going to send you a picture of my bosoms to get to number one.
Oh, yeah, she didn't do that, did you?
Yeah.
I did. You know what? Yeah, you read out your email just earlier, and I spelled your name wrong. I didn't know there was an A, another A or something. Like I spelled it I-A-N.
It's I-A-I-N.
Yeah, exactly.
I-A-I-N.Lee, L-E-E, I'm giving it out now just in case you sent a picture of her knockers, at virginradio.co.uk. Are you going to send one tonight?
Yeah, I will if it gets me to number one. I said it last week, so some lucky bloke out there's got a picture of my knockers.
Well, you say that. Let's see the picture and then we'll make the decision.
We'll be the judge of that.
Yes,
Right, fair
we'll
enough.
literally be the judge of that. Good one, yes.
Also, the ungrateful life-saving thing.
Oh, yeah.
Right. In high school, I saved a girl to life.
Oh, you went to school in America?
No.
Then why did you say high school? That's an Americanism.
No, high school. No, we have high schools
we
here.
don't have high schools here. You're thinking of the High School Musical. We don't have high schools
No,
here.
it was called Rickard's Lodge High School.
No, it can't be called a high school. It must be called what do they call them now?
That's what it was called.
A high
Anyway.
A high school?
High school?
In the United Kingdom?
That's all I've ever known it as.
Oh, gee. Well, surely you have grammar schools and comprehensive schools, don't you?
I have no idea.
You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
No.
Well, you don't know. Am I speaking? This is
Yeah. Come on, I'll tell you the life-saving story.
This is another. I had a moment in the week where I suddenly realised I was really old.
Yeah, I'm only 22.
well, I'm all right. Calm down. I'm 34. I had a what was it? I was having a chat with someone, and they would look at me blank, and I said, "You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?" And they went, "No." Okay, so you've never heard of grammar schools or comprehensive schools?
No, I've heard of grammar schools. I've passed a few.
You don't know what a comprehensive school is?
No.
Wow. Dave, did you go to a grammar or a comprehensive?
I went to a very good school.
Well, say it then.
What?
You can say the school.
I went to a grammar school.
I went to a grammar school. I passed.
Yeah.
Did you have to pass your 12 plus to get there?
Yeah.
I did as well. But this girl's never heard of comprehensive schools. She goes to a high school.
Right.
I'll get online in a minute.
Yeah, please do. High school. So.
High school. That sounds very United States.
America.
Yeah, everyone's doing rubbish America. Oh, it's midnight. We're really late. Right, sorry, go on. I've got to play some adverts in a second. I didn't realise it was that late.
Well, I'll tell you what, put her on hold. She can email us the picture, and then if we think
Well, I want to tell my life-saving story.
You can tell it once you send us the picture. We'll play some adverts.
And we'll call her back.
Dave and I are saying
the same thing. And then we'll decide whether she's going to be...
He's still talking. Shut up, I'm telling her.
At number one in the Iain League.
Right, I'm going to talk to you during these adverts. Hang on a second.
Iain.
That was badly done. I should have played a sting saying what the show is, but I can't. It's too late now, isn't it?
Big discussions with what's-her-face about her picture.
Oh, really? Is she going to send it?
Oh, yes.
Fantastic. Here's a song by the
Radiohead.
Thank you. Whatever. So, Karma, who was going to send us a picture of her knockers, has A, not sent it in, and B, has dropped off of the line.
Yeah, no, I did. I told her we'd call her back if we got the picture.
Well, we've not got a picture.
Yeah, I think she might have bottled it, actually.
She wants to jump to number... And we will put her at number one in the list if they're a fine set. I don't want to come over all laddish. This isn't a particularly laddish show, I don't think, and we do try and avoid that. But, fair play, this girl said she's going to send in a picture of her knockers. Who are we to argue with that?
I hope they'll be covered. That would make us a non-laddish show.
Well, I prefer them covered as well. I prefer...
Leave something to the imagination.
Exactly. Oh, I prefer someone in something sexy as opposed to naked. Naked bodies are always such an anti-climax. It's like... Oh, well, yeah, I've seen that now. What next? It's nice, there's mystery, clothing. I'm a big...
Yes, you're a softcore porn fan.
Yes, I am, David. Yes, I am.
Yes.
Even though I have a collection of both. Now, 0330... hang on, email's come in. No, it's Jules talking about high schools. I don't care about high schools. 0330... 123 1215 is the telephone number. Let's have a quick recap on what we've talked about in the last 2 hours, because we're here till 1. I'm here till 1 o'clock. And then it's Tim Litchfield who'll be playing music and doing his ting through the night in it. So far, we've asked, have you ever saved someone's life and then they then had a go at you? Very specific. It can't just be that, you saved someone's life and that was all very nice. They have to have... what have I done here? I've started the song again. Look, hang on. There we go, it's better. They have to have then turned on you and had a go at you. We did ask briefly what happened to Jet from the Gladiators. That didn't get the great response. I wasn't predicting a very good response, I'll be honest with you. No one's called in either to do Woody Allen impressions, which is disappointing. Picking up dogs...
We seem to have an answer for Kim. Kim on line 3 knows something about Jet from Gladiators.
Hello, Kim.
Yes.
Yes, have you called in about Jet, have you?
I have indeed. Did you know they're making a new series of The Gladiators?
In this country?
In this country, yes.
What the
My
hell?
friend's brother is auditioning.
This is... Well, hang on, I need to play some instrumental music to think about this. Hang on. I did not know this.
Did you not know?
I knew they were making it again in the States because of the writers' strike and it was cheap and easy to make. But now you say they're making it here. Is the Wolfman going to be on it?
The Wolfman is not. No, I don't think so.
Nuts.
But I think Jet will be.
Yes! Is Crabstick going to be on it?
I really don't know.
No.
All I know is that my good friend's brother is actually auditioning to be a contestant
we wish
on
him
the show.
And does he practice the running up the wrong way up against escalators to emulate the Travelator? Because that was the
He's
killer.
probably doing that as you speak.
Fantastic. And so Jet's on it. Do you know this for sure, or are you just teasing me like a little tease?
I am not teasing. No, if you Google it, Google it like a good person, and it should come up.
Like a good person. She was one... I don't know what your sexual orientation is, Kim, but I'd imagine you'd probably go gay for Jet, would you?
Maybe, not quite. I think it's just be a bit better than Jet, and then I might.
Can I assume you're a heterosexual?
Indeed.
Who would your lesbian choice be?
Oh, what, anyone?
Anyone, as long as it's a lady.
Oh, I kind of like, I'd say, someone like Cat Slater.
Oh, from EastEnders? Because she's a bit mucky, isn't she?
She's a bit dirty, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a bit dirty. I'd go for Cat Slater.
I think
Dave, would you...
Cat Slater was pretty hot.
Equivalent to Sean Slater.
Who's Sean Slater? I don't watch EastEnders now.
Oh,
he's in
the one having an affair with
Tanya.
The one
Tanya
who's
from
going to kill off her husband.
Yeah, Tanya.
Oh,
from EastEnders.
Tanya.
Oh,
that's it.
She's related. Oh, yeah, she's related to him. Anyway, can I guess? What do you look like?
5'2", long brunette hair, hazel eyes, average sort of girl.
Okay, hang on. I'm just going to allow us 2 seconds just to imagine you and Cat Slater getting it on. Yeah.
Can you take line 7 because he actually knows where Jet is?
Well, hang on. Stay there, Kim. You can join in with us. Line 7 is Mark. Hello, Mark.
Hello there.
Mark, would you go gay for Cat Slater? No, hang on. That's not what we're asking.
No,
you know where Jet is?
I do.
Where?
In Cornwall. I used to surf down at Watergate Bay near Newquay, and she surfs there a lot.
Right. Well, does she look good in a wetsuit?
I bet she looks great. I bet she looks great.
Her ass is a bit bigger than you might imagine.
Steady on. So that's a category C. We can get away with that. But I to be honest, I don't mind that. But does she look old?
Older.
Older. Okay. Well, are you looking forward to the return of the Gladiators, Mark?
Not really. I thought it was a bit of a...
Okay. I didn't like him, Kim. I didn't like him. He was vulgar.
No.
He was
Ian,
rude.
Ian,
Yes.
I've got one more thing to say. You was talking about the bears earlier. What would you do if a bear was chasing you?
A bird?
A bear.
A bear. Sorry, yes. Those and the birds. It's your common Cockney accent. Yes, the bear. The bear.
Well,
yes.
the actual fact what you should do do is, as you're running from the bear, take your clothes off as you run, because then the bear will stop and sniff your clothes and give you extra time to keep running.
Yeah, but then it'll get a better scent of you, and it'll know where you are.
And also means you're running through the woods naked. Imagine, right? I can think of nothing more humiliating than being found mauled to death in the woods naked. And the police would be going, why do you think he was naked? I don't know. I don't know. No, you're a pervert, Kim. You're a strange bisexual pervert. I'm cutting you off. Unbelievable. Patrick. Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
Hello, Patrick. You're on the wireless.
Right, hi.
Yes.
I have something for Dave.
Oh, what martial arts?
Indeed.
What do you? First of all, do you practice the martial arts?
I did, but then I became fat.
Yeah, that seems to be the thing that happens. You do it and then you become fat. Okay, well, Dave, Patrick claims to have a martial art for you. Away you go.
Hit me with it, not literally.
Right, Muay Thai.
What?
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai?
Muay Thai, that's a cocktail.
Muay Thai.
Say it again.
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai?
What country does it come from?
Thailand, obviously.
Not obviously.
Steady there, fella.
Yeah, you're patronising.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also called the...
I've cut him off. It was I'm not going to let people come on and be rude to you like that.
That's very kind of you to defend me, though.
I'm not having that. Thailand, obviously. Well, if he could speak properly, then maybe we could make out what he was saying. We're getting through these calls at a rate of knots. We haven't got many. Francis!
Hello, mate.
Hello, Francis.
I'd like to complain.
Oh, please do. Where you go, sir?
There is too much music and not enough chat.
There we go. Well done. He's come round with he's a southpaw here, ladies and gentlemen. You're correct. Although the next song is the Beatles, so I think we can allow that.
Oh, I've got a better song.
Go on.
Young girl, get out of my mind.
My love for you is way out of line. Better run, girl. You're much too young, girl. Thank you, Francis. That's one of the weirdest songs ever. Young Girl by Gary Puckett and the Union Gap. There's something very odd there. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Now, I don't like giving away too many secrets of the radio, but let me just say, we haven't got that many calls. I can say that. That's an honest thing to say, isn't it, Dave?
Okay.
We haven't got many calls. So if you call up now, there is a very, very strong chance you'll get on the air. It's not as if we're turning people away at the door.
I think we should do something related to the list of 50. I think we should just start shouting out numbers, and if they don't call up, we should.
Well, I don't think we should do that tonight, because I'm worried. I want to. I'm just disappointed that Kumar, what was her name? Karma has said she was going to send in some pictures of herself.
Oh, hang on a minute. No, that's not it.
No. Can't. Jeff Lloyd from the Jeff Show wants to be your... Oh, hang on, what's this? Jeff Lloyd from the Jeff Show wants to be your friend. He's too scared to ask you, so I'm asking for him. Can you play It's Too Late to Apologise by One Republic, please?
We've just done it.
We've just done it, haven't we? Yes.
Yeah.
Now, is this true that Jeff Lloyd wants to be my friend?
Well, it depends on what guise. Whether he wants to really be your friend, when he wants to be your friend on MySpace, Facebook...
well,
there are so many ways of friendship
If
these
it was
days.
on MySpace, then you don't need balls to ask someone to be like, you just send them a friend's request, and that doesn't take balls. I had a young woman actually send me a friend's request the other day. Today, in fact, and she's not really a real... You know, sometimes on MySpace, they're not real people. They're just like nudie models, and they send it out to everyone.
Yes.
I accepted her friend request.
It makes me feel very popular.
Oh, yes. It does. But I've sat next to Jeff, and yet he's never spoken to me. This could be interesting.
Should we get the person who's emailed on the phone and see what that means?
Dave, supposing it's like a prank, though, and Jeff's stitching me up so that I go on his radio show and look like an idiot. He could do that, couldn't he?
He could do that.
Oh, man. This is a dangerous business, the radio business. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Jeff, of course, brother, we're brothers. Of course we can be friends. Let me take... Who's this on line one? Yes, John?
Yes, gadang, my friend.
Gadang, my friend. Gadang, indeed.
Yes. Dave's in a good mood tonight, isn't
Dave's in a very, very good mood. And it's because, you know, we're talking about picking a dog up by their anus.
Oh, yeah.
I had to show him on him what I was talking about. That's why he's got a smile on his face. So,
you can see that from all the way over here.
All the way over here. So, John, what can I do for you?
Well, first of all, I've got a Iain League. You could call it the I League. And then...
Why would we want to do that, John?
It would be like iPod, but
it in as much as it would have an I in it, yes.
I know, it sounded pretty good about 2 minutes ago, but...
It's a bad start. It's a bad start, John. Let's hope that the next point can lift this phone call out of the mire.
Oh, damn it. I'm looking through my list. Right,
You've written a list? Well done. I respect that. I respect that a lot, yes.
Free Willy?
Where? You're talking about the film. I thought you was offering something. No.
Oh, and...
I'm full.
Do you know you said that you felt really old?
Yes.
Yeah, I've had the same feeling. Like, my little cousin came round, and then I said, let's play computer games. And I said, let's play on my Super Nintendo. He was like, well, what is that? And then he started insulting me and saying, ha, what are you playing? That's not even a real Nintendo.
That's not even a real... now, that is disrespectful of our fantastic history and culture that we have. The Super Nintendo is one of the greatest games machines ever made, God damn it. I still get mine out and dust it off. I say mine, someone sent it to me last year. It's a work of art. I was going to have a Dreamcast day on Saturday, but I never got round to it. I might do it next week.
The Dreamcast. It was a good old days.
The Dreamcast was a fantastic console that was murdered by PlayStation 2's a terrible, terrible advertising campaign that completely killed it dead in the water. Don't get me started on that, John!
Oh, God. Right, well, I'll leave you with those points, because the rest of the list on the is quite rubbish, really.
Well, John, but I appreciate your honesty. Thank you for that. Let's go to Zara. Hello, Zara.
Hello.
Hello. I've got a frog in my throat. I've not been able to get rid of it. Right, sorry, yes.
Is it gone?
I hope it's gone. Hang on, is it gone? Yes, go on.
I was going to talk about a subject that you spoke about last week.
Well, now, technically...
Yeah.
That's against the rules.
Which rules?
Of Islam, which I'm now adhering to. But we'll do it. We'll let you do it. Okay, what was it?
Have you ever been pushed?
Yeah.
Hello?
I don't... Yes, we did it.
Yeah, but...
Hang on 1 second. Chicken and Chips Boy, is that you again? Hello? Oh, no, hang on. I'll put you on hold, whoever that is. Chicken and Chips Boy?
I've got a topic.
Yeah, no, but you've been on... This is the third time you've been on.
Yeah, but it's about, about unusual girlfriend names.
It's 20...
It's about unusual girlfriend names.
No, it's 20... It's 20 past... No, go to bed!
Absolutely.
He should be in bed. He's never had a girlfriend. Anyway, Zara, yes, so because we're so desperate for calls, we will let you talk about something we talked about last week. Away you go.
So I was pushed when I was 11 by this girl in my class.
Okay.
And she'd been a bully to me earlier, but she'd been in, like, the bottom class, in the remedial class.
When she pushed you, did she go...
Not verbally, but her face probably did that expression.
Her face did that expression, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I pushed her back, and then we had a scrap.
Right.
And it was my first ever fight.
Right. May I interrupt for just a second?
Yeah.
Does the story get any better than this at all?
No.
Okay, we can end it. We can end it there. We can take the gentleman's way out of that, and we'll try one more call before we. It's Claire. Hello, Claire.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Yeah, it's just like really ringing up because my friend Tom tried to ring up before, but they didn't let him on because they said it wasn't what they were looking for, and he was like really embarrassed and upset.
Right.
But he just wanted to know if other people would think he was weird because he enjoys folding dogs' ears.
Folding? No, I understand the pleasure you get from folding dogs' ears.
Yeah. There you go. You can speak to Tom about it.
Well, let me speak to Tom. Did
you need to?
Right, hang on a second, Dave. Did you? And answer me honestly, young man. Did you turn down a call about folding dogs' ears?
No, it was that Jeff guy.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah, there's this woman on his show. She's really rude. And
No, she's Annabelle. I know Annabelle. She's lovely.
No, I feel like I was a complete weirdo.
Well, but hang on. So you're telling me that the Jeff show turned down a call. This is the guy that wants to be my friend, right? Turned down a call about folding dogs' ears.
I've always felt like a bit of an outcast.
I'm going to fade him down because he's an idiot. But this is great.
He's a weirdo, and he's saying that we treated him badly.
But it was Annabelle on Jeff's show. But this is great, and I'm quite happy to take all of Jeff's cast off. Everything that Jeff refuses, I will have it. Definitely.
We're like the dustbin.
We are
the corner of Jeff's show.
Jeff's dustbin.
Yes.
Yeah, go on, Tom.
I just wish I'd called you first because I was so embarrassed.
Well, you should have done. 0330 123 1215. The Beatles after this, thank you.
The Sunday Night Show. Iain Lee.
Oh, yes, what about Iain Lee?
Iain Lee.
How about rock and roll?
Virgin Radio.
Okay, we're getting her in. Have you got access to the screen that I have here? Can you tap in, Dave, and see what I'm looking at here?
Which one?
Well, because I'm looking at Diane Udale's website.
Right.
We're getting her in. We are getting her.
You want a bit of Diane? Do you?
Oh, I want.
For what reason?
You can't see it for that reason, my friend.
I'm just getting up there now.
Sorry?
I'm just getting the site up now.
For that reason.
Yeah.
She's the... Hang on, look. Look, if you go to the homepage, it's very weird. Jet from Gladiators.
Oh, hello, yes.
Yes, if you look at the background pictures, hang on, about... As part of the relaunch of Diane Udale, we have now organised a number of live presentations around the country with her core philosophy programme and live audience questions.
Should we get a philosophy expert in at the same time?
This is your chance to enjoy a fantastic one-day seminar with her award-winning core philosophy programme, along with some of Diane's choreography to watch and enjoy, and the opportunity to meet and ask her questions.
It's
I'm
philosophy and dancing, all rolled into one.
It's the mind and it's the bosom together.
What more could you want?
I want to make love to her. 033. Thank you, whoever sent that in. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. The last 35 minutes of the show. Oh, it's the Beatles. You can't go wrong, really. It says that Diane Udale is also a counsellor. You can go with her like your problems and say, I'm depressed. She's a counsellor, Dave.
So she dances, she gives you philosophic counselling.
Yeah.
And
you can go and
say,
say, I'm depressed, and you can pay and have private sessions with her. This doesn't get any better than that.
Would you like me to put in a request for her to come in on the show?
It might be rubbish.
It could be.
That's the thing, it might be rubbish, especially if she just comes in and goes, well, but what I do with counselling and my philosophy is... But it might be brilliant.
I wonder if she's mentally scarred by the Gladiators theme tune. As in every time she hears...
Can you hear the force of the gladiators?
Yeah.
Who was the name of the guy that sang that? It was called, like, Skip Lunch or something, wasn't he?
Skip Lunch.
It was called something like that.
Yeah.
Muffin, I think.
Muffin the Mule.
No, it was Muffin or something. Can someone call in very quickly? Or Karma sent in a picture. Karma
is she going to number one?
Let's open it up.
Shall we call her back as well?
Oh, Christ.
Do you need to play a record here to get over it?
Oh, God. What? I don't get what that bit is.
I've not been able to access these emails, so I'll just let you enjoy this moment. Shall I? Would you like me to call her back to discuss the picture?
Woo! I think we've got 3 calls. That's probably going to last us all night.
Right.
I think so.
Can you take Mo and I'll get this Mo on line 1.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Veronica on 4, please.
Oh, okie dokie. Yes, Veronica.
Hello.
Hello there.
I'm in hospital at the moment, Jeff.
No, well, are you? It's not Jeff.
It's Dave, is it?
No.
Who is it then?
Have another guess.
I don't know.
It's Iain.
Hi, Iain. How are you?
I'm not in hospital.
Well, I am.
Oh.
I suffer from bipolar.
Oh, crikey, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay.
Are they looking after you well?
Yeah, they are.
Well, that's...
I'm under a 6-month section.
Well, that's all we can ask for, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
That's good.
True. What would you like me to talk about? I've got many experiences in my life.
Okay, well, let's... Have you ever picked up a dog by slipping your finger inside its anus?
No, I have not.
You've not done that? Okay.
No, and I wouldn't.
No. Have you ever saved somebody's life and they've had and they've had a go at you afterwards?
No.
Okay, that's specifically what we're talking
about. Well, yes, they have, actually.
Well, you said no.
Shall I tell you my experience?
No.
No? Why not?
Have you ever found a snake in your bedroom?
No.
Oh, well, that's what we're talking about, Veronica, so thanks for calling.
Oh, listen.
Yes?
I have saved somebody's life, and they did have a go at me.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's great.
Shall I tell you my experience, please?
No, thank you. But thank you for calling, Veronica.
All right, then.
There we go. It's... Mo!
All right, Ian.
Yes,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
All right. Yeah, it's about the Jeff thing, about him wanting to be your mate.
Oh yeah, no. Is this,
I heard the show that he was going on about it on, and basically sum it up. He reckons he's got more in common with you than all the other DJs on Virgin. And he wants to be a mate, but he's just a bit too shy to do it.
Oh God, it's like asking a girl out, isn't it? I could never do.
That's what it was like. There was proper love for you, proper love. I'm not joking.
What day did he say this?
Oh God, I think it might have been on Monday or Tuesday.
Monday or Tuesday. Those were the 2 nights I weren't listening. That's why I missed it. Tell me, do you think we'd get on as friends, Mo? Do you think we've got something between us? Or be honest, because if you don't think it's going to work,
I reckon both of you are probably the least
popular.
I'd say, not being rude or anything, but at least manly DJs on Virgin.
I would go along with that.
And that's what he was thinking.
Russ Williams is very manly.
Well, you can tell by the voice.
So many times.
What you're saying, basically.
The few times I've popped in the week, and I've seen Russ Williams standing out in Golden Square, stripped to the waist, just shouting, "Who wants a fight?" Many times.
You know, I can well imagine that.
Oh, it's a regular occurrence. Regular occurrence.
They sound quite aggressive.
Yeah.
But saying that, you know, I don't know. He does sound a bit, you know, not quite. You know, Jeff doesn't really sound like he probably wears, I don't know, sandals, Crocs or something like that. Like, you don't sound like that at all. I mean, I've heard Shindiggery, and you know, you can be a bit mental sometimes.
Bless you.
But I don't know how that would work. You might just scare him.
Okay. Well, that can be fun, scaring people. But you think I should extend the hand of friendship and offer myself to him?
Oh yeah, you should. You should phone up his show and do it.
Okay, cool. I may give it a go. Thank you, Mo.
All right, mate.
Good lad. There we go. 0330 123 1215. I'm tempted. Karma has sent in a picture of herself. She's currently number 37 in the top 50 calls.
It's not coming up here on this this inbox.
Is it not?
Shame.
Come in and have a look. Come and have a look. Seriously.
All right.
And then we'll make the decision. If you don't know what the top 50 listener list is, it will be on the Virgin website, hopefully at some point this week. Have a look. Now, she's at number 37 at the moment. I think we could put her down to number 46.
What a bizarre picture.
Don't be so rude.
Well, it's on its side, isn't it?
Well, but it's twist. I don't know what's going on there. It looks like something's happened there. I mean, right, that bit's great. And then you get that bit, and you think, well, what's that all about?
12. You can go to number 12.
No, you're going to promote her. I was going to demote her.
Oh, okay, let me check the list.
Okay, you check the list. Okay, 0330 123 1215. Now, I'm going to what looks like my last phone call of the evening, which is worrying because I've got another 28 minutes of radio show left to do. So I don't want to sound desperate. Don't want to sound like I'm worried and I'm panicking, but would you mind phoning us up, please? Because otherwise I is screwed in it. Who's on line 6? It's Rob. Hello, Rob.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Rob.
Hi, Ian. I've got a martial art, I think.
Okay.
It's called Tameshigiri.
Right.
Yeah.
And where's that from?
I think it's from Japan.
Right. And what happens in that one?
Well, you have these, like, big sticks of bamboo.
I'm only staying on this long because he's the only caller we have left. Yes?
And you get a sword and you chop it.
You chop bamboo with a sword?
Yep.
Well, thanks for calling.
That's all right.
There we go. I don't know. I've got him locked on there. That's it. Have we got any more calls left? Because that was... we got
Karma.
two.
Karma's on line 2. Did you want to talk to her?
No, I didn't want you to call her back.
No, she called in.
Oh, God.
Well, you have to talk about her picture now.
Hey, Karma.
They're mugging me.
Hello, Karma. Hi, how's it going?
What is the weird thing that you can see?
It's not her. I think it's not her. How do we know it's you?
How do we know it's you? It's a very nice piece you've got on there.
Yeah, it's a La Senza.
It's what?
La
Senza, one of the most romantic, sexy shops known to mankind. It's very nice, very nice.
What is it that you can see that's weird about it?
The face.
The what? Hello?
Hello. No, it's just because it's on its side.
Oh, right.
Have you got a black eye?
No, it was tired of literally I've got eye bags.
Oh, it's tight. Okay, it looks
I'm a real person.
It looks like you've got a black eye. That was the weird bit about it. I do. But you're filling La Senza well. The downstairs is the downstairs is looking ooh la la, and the upstairs is looking ooh la la. It's looking great.
And you wanted to invite me to number 47?
I was yes. You heard that bit, did you?
Of course.
Right. Okay. Right. Well, I think we can put you up to number 25.
12.
Oh, but the thing is, it means the 20.
15.
17.
16.
Okay, you're 16.
Hey.
It won't go up until later on in the week.
But Paul from Ladbroke Grove is 16.
But everyone gets pushed down now.
So is Paul from Ladbroke Grove now down one, or is it a straight swap?
He'll swap because it's easier, and I don't want to have to type it all out again. So
he could get mad. You know how Paul gets mad.
Oh, he says after his name he's weird. So yeah, I'm trying to bump him off the list as quickly as I can. You're number 16. If you send us, how old are you, by the way? Before we ask for any more pictures of you.
22.
Yes, all right, that's fine. Right. We haven't broken any Ofcom regulations. Thank you. If you send us any more pictures of, then you may do better.
Choose a colour.
What?
Choose a colour. I've got half of the Senza in my wardrobe.
Oh, for the clothes. I thought you meant for... I do apologise. I got excited. Dave, choose a colour.
Magenta. Have you got
pink,
magenta?
Yeah?
Have you got magenta? No, magenta, not pink.
Magenta's is that like a yellow?
It's
or
like
is that cyan?
It's like a cross. It's one up from crimson and one down from purple.
So I just pretend to say pink.
No, I don't want pink.
No,
you said to ask a colour. You've got everything. Magenta.
I like a bit of black.
Black it is.
All righty, there we go. Thank you for that.
Bye.
And we'll get that tonight, will we?
Wicked, yeah.
There we go. This is terrible. This is terrible stuff. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number, and here's those crazy Kaiser Chiefs.
Iain Lee. The Sunday Night Show. Virgin Radio.
Well, Tim Litchfield is in the building, so we can all sleep easy, ladies and gentlemen. Is my microphone very quiet? Hang on a second. It seems very quiet. Is my microphone quiet, Dave? Oh, and yours is down. Is it quiet?
It's a little dipped. You can just bring up the.
Can I do that while we're live? There we go. It's good. Yeah. It's not going anywhere near the red at all.
That's much better. That's much better.
Has it been like that for the whole show? Are you just telling me now, 2 hours and 40 minutes into the show, that no one's been able to hear me?
See the bouncing bar in front of you?
Yeah. What bouncing bar? The up and down?
See where it says FMTX?
Yes.
On that one there, there's PGM and FMTX.
Oh, God, this is boring.
FMTX should be bouncing between 5 and 6.
No, it's not. It is if I talk. It is if I shout.
Well, no, if you get closer to the microphone, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I apologise. I was miles away from it. That would explain that. Right, let's go to Dave. Hello, Dave.
Hello?
Yeah. Don't sound surprised. You phoned us up.
Oh, no, you said about finding snakes in your house. It's something to do with snakes.
Yes.
Yeah, my dad used to have a corn snake. One day it got out and we was all like, worried, in case it's gone. About 2 weeks later, I thought, I'd just have a little look around. It was sitting underneath my bed all that time, and it was still alive.
Okay, we did ask. Sorry, when I asked for stories about snakes, I don't know. I assumed that you'd pick up on this. I didn't mean interesting stories about snakes. Okay, let's try Crazy Benji.
Hello, Iain.
I did that. I phoned up someone today and I said her name, and then it was all embarrassing. I said, hello, hello,
it's
Jane.
An old radio favourite.
I know, it is good, but Crazy Benji, I'm fine. I've got to be up in 7 hours.
Oh, yeah? What you doing?
I've got to have a photo shoot for Virgin, then I've got to have a meeting at 12, then I've got to have a rehearsal at 2:30, and then I'm going to Manchester in the evening.
Wow.
Yes, a busy day.
What are you rehearsing for?
It's very boring. It's for a pilot that may or may not be getting made for something with Bob Moore. It's
not Panto, is it?
It's not Panto, no. Although I wouldn't say no to Panto, because you can earn about 10 grand a week.
Oh, yes, you would.
He's good. You've got to respect that.
Fair play, Benji.
Well done, Crazy Benji.
That's all right. So what you doing in Manchester?
I'm filming.
I've never been to Manchester.
I have. I'm filming some bits and pieces.
All right.
I'm being vague because it's it's all I've got to be vague.
Right. It's
Yes.
all that contracting circumvention business.
Yeah, circumvention. Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
Well, I don't actually.
No.
I've been circumvented for the last 10 years.
Some people are circumvented at birth.
But that's. I think it's healthier and it's cleaner that way.
I disagree with that. I don't think you should do that as a child.
Well, I've heard of it.
Benji, what was there a point to this?
Can I ask you to play? Can I ask you to play some music?
You can do.
But I'm going to be confused. I know. There's a song I called "Angry Yeah Yeah."
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that you'd like it.
Okay. Well, I'll try and find it.
All right.
Cheers, there, Benji.
Thanks, Ian.
Bye-bye. Now, when I say try and find it, of course, I'm not allowed to deviate too much from the playlist, but I will certainly find it in my private life, Benji. Thank you. Bal.
Hello, Ian.
Hey, man. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm looking. Do you know what? I'm looking forward to going home.
Yeah. Well,
the first hour of the show tonight, very, very weird. Not saying it was bad. Very weird. A highlight, of course, was having David Grant come on the phone. Excellent gentleman.
Oh, he actually came on the phone.
We actually got David Grant live on the phone. That's
wow.
the sort of person
That's
we
the
get.
power. I missed the first half of your show.
Well, first hour was good. It was weird. Second hour, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Third hour, I don't know what the hell is going on.
Weird again.
It's gone very weird.
Oh, right. Are the calls not coming in?
If you're listening to this on the podcast, I'd skip the last 15 minutes. I would. I'll be honest. I wouldn't bother with the last 15 minutes because I predict it'll be just like this.
If we can put a footnote on the first bit, don't bother listening to the first hour. Just skip straight through to the second.
Well, skip through to the David Grant bit because that was fun. He was nice. Then skip past that. And then go to the... Just listen to this. But we should have put that at the beginning of the podcast, not the end of it.
That's what I mean.
Well, how was he on the phone then, David Grant?
He was fantastic. Didn't get his missus on the phone, which is disappointing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll level with you. No idea who David Grant actually is.
Oh, I've got a good mind. Where are you, Bal?
How old do you have to be to know who David Grant is?
Where are you calling from?
Cambridge.
Oh, well, it's too far for me to come around and give you a good kick in, but...
I live in London.
Well, I want to kick you...
Which part of London?
Central.
No, it's too far for me to...
We're in central London.
David, it's too far.
Do you fancy coming over to... do you fancy coming over to Virgin so we can give you a kicking?
Well, if I come over, we'll just see who gets the kicking.
Well, you would get the kicking.
All right, well, give it a go.
Well, no, I would give it a go and I will give you a kicking because Dave is learning a martial art.
Oh, what's he learning?
Dave, what did we decide?
We haven't decided which one I'm going to learn yet. But
all right. Well, I'm in the middle of learning 2 different martial arts.
What do you mean you're in the middle?
I'm actually learning it.
How can you be in the middle of learning? I mean, you mean you're halfway through learning
because you can progress on to learn different.
Yeah, but you can't be in the middle of learning. It's a lifetime.
Well, exactly. So you're always in the middle, aren't you?
I'll say I'm yellow belt 3 at judo.
All right. Well, I just started judo.
Okay, so am I better at judo than you are?
All right. Well, I'm first kyu in karate.
Okay, no, judo.
Sorry?
Judo.
What
not
about
karate.
judo?
I thought we agreed it was going to be a judo fight.
All right, we could do a judo fight. That would be...
I've cut him off because more people are sending in pictures of their boobs. This is too exciting.
I think there's a filter in this studio. You're getting all the pictures.
There's a boob filter on there. Who's this online one? Sifu.
How you doing?
Hello, Sifu. I'm just opening a picture from Georgie. Oh God, what's that? I can't even work out what that is. I mean, that's fair. Anyway, Sifu, how's it going? You called in.
What you say?
Oh, look, these are real. Because she's holding up a note. These are top-class knockers. Those are... Georgie,
I had a good life.
Georgie, those are top-class... What she's done is those are top-class. There's a picture of her knockers, and underneath there's a sign saying, hello, Ian. I can't...
Personalise it.
I can't move the screen around.
That requires a...
hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. This is spontaneous. Hang on a second. Let me just get the spontaneous... No, that's not it. Hang on a second. Let's try this. Hang on. No, hang on. I'm trying to... Thank you. That's it. No. Well, hang on. No. There we go. That's it. Anyway, the spontaneity was lost slightly there. Thank you for that, Georgie Balloons, or whatever your name is. Her name is actually Georgie Balloons.
Georgie Balloons?
Georgie Balloons. Oh,
how about that then?
yes. Anyway, and look, Karma has sent in another picture. Nice one.
Is this a boob off now?
Hang on. No, hang on. No.
I think we should have the noise from the Carry On films. You know, like when Barbara...
Oh, I've got that one. It goes like this. There we go. Right. Sifu. Yes, that's it. Sifu. Yes. Sifu.
How's it going?
It's going very, very well, mate. Very well. I'm getting mucky pictures sent into me. That's
What don't I want Dave to take up a martial art then.
Yeah, which one do you think he should take up?
Did you say he's training something as well already?
No, he's not. I was lying just to scare Val.
I think he should train in Dim Mac.
Dim Mac?
Dim Mac?
Yeah.
Is that a wind-up?
Just the death touch it's called. You must have seen it in Kung Fu movies.
Oh, you mean where they touch somebody on the shoulder and then they die?
How cool is that?
It's very, very cool.
The only problem, of course...
Sometimes, you might not kill them for 2 weeks. So you can see someone at the bar, give them like a little pat on the shoulder.
The only problem with that, Sifu, is that you can't get a rematch if you lose.
Well, why do you want to give him another chance? Just straight kill him.
Kill him. He's got a point. And it is. It's the vibrating palm, and you can put it on him, and you can set it so I want you to die in 3 weeks at your son's wedding. There you go. Yeah, he's got it. Well, I'll try. We'll try. Are there any Dim Mak courses in the London area that you know of, Sifu?
Not that's very much publicised.
No, they keep it hush hush, do they?
On the cover, is Dave Chinese?
Is my dad Chinese? No, he's not.
Am I Chinese?
Oh, no, Dave, are you Chinese? I've never asked you that.
I'm not Chinese,
no. I don't. He's not.
He probably won't get in then. He probably won't get in.
Well, Sifu, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
I'm not elite enough.
To do either Wing Chun or Krav Maga.
Or Krap Lager?
Krav Maga.
Krav Maga. I might go and do a bit of Drunken Master.
Why not?
Why not? Thank you, Sifu.
You're welcome, of course.
You're welcome, of course. I love it. The show is gradually unravelling. Dave is in Sutton. Hello, Dave.
All right, and how you doing, mate?
I'm all right. I'm just going to check that this picture from Georgie Balloons is legitimate. Oh, gosh! Her email... Oh, no! Oh, no!
Who is it?
Oh, no! I've done a terrible, terrible thing!
What have you done?
Well, it's not my fault, but it is my fault.
Have you just forwarded it on to a load of people?
No.
Have you just replied all golden square?
No. My boobs for you. I'm not that girl that called in. Please don't read my name out. Oh, no!
What was her name again?
Georgie Balloons.
Oh, mate.
Oh, Georgie, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm only joking. You didn't send in a picture of your knockers. It was just a joke between us. Ha, 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 ha.
It's her, I doubt her surname is Balloons.
It's not far off.
Right.
Sorry, you should have... If you're going to send in an email that you don't want me to... The subject heading should be... Do not read my name out. That's what it should be.
In brackets, but enjoy.
But enjoy. She didn't send a picture of that. Now, Dave, yes, we're coming to the end of the show. Yeah. Thank Christ, yes.
We are, mate, yeah. I'll level with you, Ian.
Yes.
I've only followed the show for 1 week now.
Okay, for
myself. I picked it up last week on the way home.
Okay, yes.
And I could never catch the number to try and ring in and get on your list.
Okay.
And to be honest, I wanted to know if there's anything I can do to actually make that list now. I know it's already full, and I know you said there'd be face-offs and things like that further down the line.
Well, the top 50 list is full. It has 50 people in it. What, Dave? What would you do for me to get on this list?
Well, I don't know, Ian. I don't know. I mean, I know last week you said, I know you had that guy at number 1 banging on about a prize and that, and to be honest, I think it'd be prize enough to be on the list.
Oh.
But I would, to be honest, mate,
he's good.
I think you're going to have to put me in there. But even like I say, number 50, that'd be fine with me. I wouldn't
mind.
But
that's Peter it says Bangladesh here. We didn't get any calls from Bangladesh. I think I couldn't read my writing. Peter in Bangladesh is at number 50.
Wait,
but he's over in Bangladesh, mate. I'm down here, just outside of Greater London. I'm not that far away from you. Well, so I think 50 is a reasonable number to ask for, really, isn't it? Considering I couldn't get on the show last week.
Dave, pick a number between 50 and 35.
Right,
don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy. All right, I'll go for 48.
Oh, Mavis in Tufnell Park. What's she going to do?
I don't know who that was.
I don't remember Mavis.
No, she's gone. All right, you're number 48 then.
You can stick me on 48. Oh, that's blinding. Nice one, Ian.
It may not appear on the list because I've got to type it all up, but you'll be on there at some point. I promise.
No, blinded, mate.
Thank you, David. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
There we go. It's as simple as that. You just come on the air and you suck up to me a little bit and you can get on the list. It's as simple as... Sorry, Mavis. But, Mavis, if you call in the last 6 minutes of the show, you can save your position. But it's looking unlikely. 0330 123 1215. Let's just wait for the phones to ring.
You need some music.
I've got some here.
Yeah.
Is there? Do we have? Is there a system at this radio station? Oh, what's my phone? The excellent Virgin radio station. That if I don't speak for like 20 seconds, an emergency tape kicks in.
Yes. Line 1 is flashing, by the way.
What is the emergency tape of?
I think it starts with the Kooks.
Oh God! Well, I'll keep talking then. Yes, line 1. You're on the wireless. Who is this?
Hello.
Hello. You're on the air.
Oh, hi, I didn't even get to speak to Dave.
No, you're straight on the air.
I can sense your disappointment.
Would Dave really like that judo match?
Sorry?
Would Dave really like that judo match?
Oh, you're that idiot. No, go away. I didn't like you. So
they really want to fight me.
Try
again.
Oh, who's this? What's going on here? Yes, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
Trixie.
Oh, hello, Trixie.
You want me to suck up to you? I'd like to go up one number.
Steady. No, steady on. You're at number 43, even though I spelt your name wrong, I've just noticed.
No, that's all right. Don't worry about it. I have a plan tonight for Fandango.
Yes.
Why don't you allow her to have a good night's sleep, and you could come over to my place.
Oh,
I've got a very large bed with lots of space.
Yes. You can send a picture of your boobs? No. Well, I'll bear it.
I might do
Mavis is on line 3, by the way.
Oh,
to claim
hang on a second.
place.
Mavis? Hello, Mavis?
Yeah?
Who's this?
It's Mavis.
It doesn't sound like Mavis.
Yeah, it's me, Mavis.
Prove it.
I'm number 48, but you just crossed me off.
No, we just mentioned that on the air.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
Hang
on a second. I don't think... Hello, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hi, it's Ben.
Hello, Ben.
Hi, that other station's been talking about you.
Well, are you going to tell me the name of the other station?
Well, do you want me to tell you what they said first?
No, I want you to tell me who it is.
But I can't.
Oh, we go. Okay. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
Gary Schiffman.
It's Gary Schiffman, everybody.
No, it's not. No, it's just me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm flirting with an old woman, Gary Schiffman, so be quick, and then I have to go home.
No, it's not Gary Schiffman. I just...
Trixie, it's a lovely offer.
All right.
Send us a picture of your knockers and we'll consider it.
All right.
Take care. Bye-bye. There we go. And that... Oh, I can't resist. One more, then we'll play a record and go home. This is literally the last call. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hi, did you call my number, number 38? It's Igor.
No, I didn't.
Oh, well...
Yeah. So, there we go. That's that. David, thank you as always for your hard work. A weird one tonight, but... You know, sometimes it is, doesn't mean it's bad. We got there in the end. Tim Litchfield is up next. Here are the Fratellis. I'm going home. Thank you.